Welcome to the Walter Pyramid as Long Beach State women's volleyball readies to take on Cal State Bakersfield. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JayDe Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio. The Beach lost at CSUN on Thursday, moving into a tie for second place in the Big West. They currently stand at 7-2, tied with Cal Poly and 2 games back of undefeated UC Davis. Natalie Regan's squad will look to chip away at that deficit, starting with a win tonight. Logan King has been fantastic for the Beach so far. King has already won Big West Freshman of the Week on 4 separate occasions, and she could be on track for a 5th tally if she performs well in this one. The Ontario, Canada native dropped 21 kills on the Matadors on Thursday while hitting .581 despite the loss. Cal State Bakersfield enters tonight at 2-7 in Big West play, tied for last place in the conference. That said, the Runners are coming off a home win against UC San Diego on Thursday. Co-interim head coaches, not every day that you'll hear that one, but co-interim head coaches Felipe Noguera and Cynthia Angus will look towards sophomore outside hitter Nicole Zake to lead the way tonight for Cal State Bakersfield. JayDe, the Beach are a very energy-driven squad. How can they recapture some momentum tonight?
Well, Bruce, last night the Beach found themselves behind the 8 ball early and often against the Matadors, and some uncharacteristic mistakes doomed their comeback attempts in set 1 and set 5. We have heard time and time again from this team that their bread and butter is the serve and pass, and that's where the mental and physical reset will need to start tonight after allowing 6 aces to CSUN, including the match ender. Offensively, we know Logan King will want to have another big night, but look for middle blocker Rianne Sheffy to bounce back. With just 2 kills, a negative hitting percentage, and a frustrating night at the net behind her, Sheffy is poised to return to the floor, refreshed and ready for a better night tonight. Against a struggling Roadrunners team, Bruce, Long Beach State needs to come out with some fire in their belly and stay hot on their home floor, something we know they are certainly capable of.
Natalie Regan is in her 2nd season at the helm for Long Beach State, has really turned this program into a good one over these last 2 years. And for Cal State Bakersfield, let's dive into that, as I mentioned in the intro. Co-interim head coaches at the helm for Bakersfield. That was after their previous head coach, Giovanna Mello, had been at the helm for 11 seasons. She left in February, and it's 2 of her assistants that took over as the co-interim head coaches, Felipe Noguera and Cynthia Angus. Noguera, in his 2nd season with the program, was an assistant last year. Angus was a brand new hire. She was hired by Mello to be on the coaching staff as an assistant 1 month before Mello departed to be the associate head coach for Oregon. So this is an unorthodox situation, but the Roadrunners trying to put together the best foot that they can despite only 3 coaches on the staff.
Yeah, just 3 coaches on the staff and only 1 returning player from last season. That's senior outside hitter Regan Davis. She is 3rd in the team in kills, and like I said, Bruce, the only returning player. This is a team with a large international presence. We'll get into that later tonight, but this is a Roadrunners team that so far this season has struggled mightily, and you can only begin to understand why.
Both teams heading out on the floor. We'll take you through the starting lineups for Long Beach. 2 liberos, both true freshmen in the starting lineup. Anna Jelinek and Izzy Mahaffey both get the starting nod. Logan King starts at opposite, coming off 21 kills against CSUN. Rianne Sheffy starts in the middle alongside Nico Thomas. It's Sydney Hamaker and Elisa Gee at outside to round out the lineup for the Beach. For Cal State Bakersfield, Luisa de Cruz, the setter, starting in the lineup. Sue Ellen Lima will start at outside. Sabrina Jones in the middle. Nayla Brosat starts also in the middle. The libero for Bakersfield will be Bowden Liliadal. Nicole Zake starts at outside, and then Drugan Davis, the 1 returner from last year for Cal State Bakersfield, also gets the start to round out the lineup.
One thing to look out for here in set 1, Bruce, is just how well Long Beach is able to get off on the front foot. Last night they did not play particularly bad in the first set, but still dropped. They hit 303. They lost 25-23. They'll be wanting to hit the ground running as soon as that first serve hits the air.
The Beach had to try and make a reverse sweep to win that game against CSUN on Thursday. They lost the first 2 sets of that match, including in set 2. They dropped it 25-14, so really had to go back to the drawing board before set 3 and still made it a very competitive match. They took set 3 in a tight back and forth set. Set 4, Long Beach dominated 25-14. They won that one themselves. But then in set 5, CSUN won the first 4 points, and Long Beach was not able to overcome it, wound up dropping the 5th set 15-11.
Yeah, the Matadome, a notoriously tough place to play in the Big West. Only 650 fans in the building, but it certainly felt like more. The Beach will be more than happy to come back to the Pyramid tonight. Not a huge crowd, but enough to get behind them. We know they like to get this crowd riled up. Expecting some high-energy volleyball here tonight.
Just about to get underway here at the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach State and Cal State Bakersfield and some women's volleyball Big West action. Bakersfield will take the first serve. It's Luisa de Cruz, the junior setter, back behind the line. She lobs it right across the net. Jelinek controls in the back row. It's a bump set from Maxwell, moving backwards. Goes to Hamaker, left side, roll shot, but it's out of bounds. She tried to go cross court for the right side of the floor, but missed it. So Bakersfield wins the first point.
One thing that plagued Long Beach State extensively last night was the inability to just hit their spots, especially on those cross court swings.
De Cruz will serve again, native of Brazil. She gets it across, and this one barely kept in the air. The Beach have to free ball it over after Hamaker had to go to the ground. Here's Bakersfield on the attack. They go to the right side. A tip on the attack from Lima, kept up in the air. Maxwell backs it. Logan King, right side, powers it down. King gets involved early, and she's got the Beach their first point.
Logan King involved early, and why not? She hit 581 on those 21 kills against CSUN. Also had 3 blocks and 6 digs to go along with it. Those 21 kills, Bruce, tied a career high.
Logan King at 272 kills coming in. That was her 273rd on the season. 3rd in the Big West in that category. What a year it's been for the redshirt freshman. Here's a true freshman, Izzy Mahaffey, behind the line to serve for the Beach. She gets it across, going to the ground. It's a pass from Lilia Dahl. They go over to the left side, tried to wipe it off Lima, but Beach keep it up. Here's King with a big swing, tip at the net. They keep it up in the air. Set goes to the right side. This time it's Zake attacking, got blocked. Still up in the air on the Bakersfield side. They go across for Lima. Roll shot is right down. Lima with a nice job to get it around the blockers there, as there were a couple bodies at the net for the Beach. Lima has a kill, and Cal State Bakersfield is ahead 2-1.
The Brazil native Lima stands 6'1", had 14 kills and 5 blocks against UC San Diego last Thursday.
Nicole Zake will serve now, a sophomore outside hitter transfer from Virginia Tech. Beach on the attack, Hamaker on the left side. Big swing, got it blocked though. It deflects right off a couple of her teammates before it lands out of bounds. It's a roof for the runners, and they're ahead 3-1.
CSUN was able to frustrate the Beach at the net often on Thursday. 9 blocks to 10. The Beach still outblocked them, but look for Sydney Hamaker to have a bounce-back game tonight.
Swellen Lima picked up that last roof. Elisa Gee controls the serve. Maxwell goes to King, a big swing, but it's tipped and kept alive by Bakersfield. Now trying to wipe off the block was Davis, but the Beach keep it up. Hamaker swinging from the 10-foot line, dug out by Zake. Underneath is De Cruz. She sets across for Davis. A nice dig by Maxwell to keep it alive. The ball floats back across the net, and then it's going to be a kill for Bakersfield. On the first touch, Drugan Davis gives a swing and got a tip at the net from the Beach blockers before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, Long Beach State just looks a little unsettled through these first 5 points. They have not been able to find the floor consistently, and you see Natalie Reagan up on the sidelines, telling her team to refocus and reset. This is a new game.
Zake serves again here, controlled by Agee. Maxwell dunks it across on the first touch. Barely kept up in the air on a pancake. Nice play from Lilia Dahl. They free ball it over. Maxwell goes to Sheffy in the middle. Used the offhand, but got blocked. Second chance to go to Sheffy again. This time it's dug out, though, by De Cruz. Second touch from Lilia Dahl. A swing from the right side going out of bounds. Dug out by King. Here's Hamaker. Has to push it across. The set was offline, and it's a double touch from Hamaker as she tried to get that one over. She was going to go for a left side attack, but the set was way to the out of bounds side of the pin, and not a lot she could do with it. Natalie Regan will call timeout here as Bakersfield has won 4 straight points.
Yeah, really a rough start for Long Beach State. And you see some shake of the heads from Logan King, Rianne Sheffy. They know that Thursday was certainly not their best performance in sets 2 and 1, and even set 5. They did not perform at the level we are used to. Coming into the Walter Pyramid tonight, they just need to shake off Thursday performance, focus on the next point, the next ball. They're certainly a better volleyball team than they're playing right now.
Long Beach went on a 9-game winning streak earlier in the season, going from the end of the non-conference schedule through the beginning of the Big West schedule, but they've lost 2 of their last 4 now after that 9-game winning streak was snapped. This is the last place Bakersfield team that should be an opportunity for the Peach to get back on track and playing their best volleyball, but we'll see if they can turn things around after a slow start.
Yeah, they won against UC San Diego. CSU Bakersfield did on Thursday, 3-1, and they were really powered by some great performances from Zake, and really their entire lineup stepped up and showed out. But this is a team that's only won 10 sets in those 9 games in conference play. They have struggled mightily against some of these top teams, CSUN, Hawaii. Even Fullerton was the last team to sweep this Bakersfield side, and you have to wonder how much confidence they're going to take from this 5-1 lead they've got going on right here in set 1.
Bakersfield is a team that sits right around the middle or back end of the conference, and nearly every team stat, they're dead last in the Big West in service aces allowed by their opponents. So the runners are averaging 2 aces per set from their opponent. So they're not a team that does well typically in serve receive. The Beach are first in that category at 1 opponent ace per set. Nicole Zake back on the floor, the sophomore outside hitter, serves again. She targets Hamaker, but she controls it well. Maxwell set from the 10-foot line. Attack from Hamaker, dug out by Zake. Floated back across the net, but as Sheffy went for a first touch kill, she hit it right into the net and down. It's an attacking error for the Beach as Sheffy misread where that one was going to land. It's 6-1 Bakersfield.
Rand Sheffy only played 2 of 5 sets on Thursday. She still looks like she's shaking out the nerves.
Nicole Zake serves here. Agee overpass. Maxwell keeps it on the beach side though, and Sheffy cleans it up. Nice job by Maxwell. Used her full 6'2" length right there at the net to keep that one on the beach side, and then Sheffy powers it down for a kill.
And how about that for some confidence? Maxwell trusting Sheffy early and often here in set number 1. She finally rewards her with a kill.
Logan King serves it into the net now. A service error on King's first trip behind the line makes it 7-2 Cal State Bakersfield.
Long Beach State on Thursday, only 3 aces. They struggled in service and serve-receive. Logan King, for all those kills she got, only 1 ace helped the Long Beach State cause.
Bowden Liliadahl serves way too strong here. This time it careens out of bounds. It's staff night here at the Walter Pyramid. Each player during pregame introductions had one faculty member here at Long Beach State that stood with them, got an introduction and some recognition. Sydney Hamaker serves this time, true freshman, has it controlled by Zake. Now they go across to the left side for Davis. She goes power angle and puts it down. A cross-court attack that time for Davis. Lands just outside of the 10-foot line on the beach side, but finds the right side line. So now the beach will make an early sub. Natalie Regan sends Annabelle Kotzikov in for Sydney Hamaker.
Yeah, there's just a lot of open floor there on the near side. Right in front of us, Bruce, was Maddie Maxwell and Rhiannon Sheffy up to block. They could not get hands up at the net in time.
Eveline Trevino Espinosa serving here for the runners. Kotzikov controls. Maxwell sets across for Agee. Left side. Elise Agee powers it down. Elise Agee with a big swing there. Got up and nobody was at the net to contest her. Easy money there for Elise Agee, and it's 8-4 runners.
Elise Agee was set 32 times on Thursday, more than anybody on the floor. Could only come away with 10 kills though. As we mentioned in the open, Bruce, it all starts with the serve and pass. Annabelle Kotzikov brought in to do one job. She did it. And Elise Agee is able to get an inch-perfect set from Maddie Maxwell and put it down cross-court. Hoping to see a lot more of that tonight.
Beach make a service sub here. Tatum Hoff comes in. Has had a lot of success from behind the line since conference play began. She had an ace on Thursday in Northridge. Serves it here. Zake controls up in the air. De Cruz underneath. Sets it up. A back row attack from Lima, dug out by the beach. Now they go to Nico Thomas, and Nico Thomas has a kill. Got a tip at the net that took just enough off of it where Bakersfield had no chance to dive underneath it from their back row. So it's a kill for Nico Thomas, and Tatum Hoff will serve again.
Like to see Nico Thomas get here involved as well. 5 kills, 5 blocks against her former school on Thursday.
Hoff hits it over. They're targeting Zake again, but she controls it. They run the slide play. It's blocked, though, by Agee. Still up in the air. It floats back across. Thomas with a big swing, and they can't get there. It's blocked by Bakersfield. So Thomas's first touch attack gets denied, and then it lands on the beach side. It's another block for the runners. Natalie Regan walks over to have a conversation, but it didn't look like that one will be challenged. It's now 9-5 Bakersfield.
Yeah, and the Walter Pyramid has gone silent during these changes. Long Beach State trails by 4 here, 9-5 early in set 1. And off comes Tatum Hoff and Rhiannon Sheffy, and a Jelinek back in, the libero for serve receive.
Already 2 blocks for Bakersfield in these first 14 points of the match. Julia Udell serves here, straight off the bench to do it for Bakersfield. Kotzikov with a pass in the back row. Maxwell underneath. Sets up Agee on the left side. Gets denied by De Cruz. Second chance. They go to Thomas in the middle this time. Another block by Brosot. Still up in the air. Elise Agee, third chance. This time dug out and floats back across the net. Jelinek. Maxwell dunks across, and nobody was ready for that one on the Roadrunner side of the net. Maddie Maxwell used the left hand and put it straight into the ground. She's got a kill, and the Beach are within 3.
When Maddie Maxwell has the green light, she is deadly up there at the net, Bruce. That time goes left hand straight down into the campfire. No Roadrunners in the area.
Not only did they not get there, the runners' defenders didn't even flinch towards it. They were caught completely off guard. Maxwell serves here, controlling his Liliadahl. Right side attack, a tip dug out by King. It floats back across the net, though. Second attack here, they go to Zake on the left side. A tip, and that'll land. A triple block for the Beach, but Zake gets up there with a big swing, put it off of, looked like it was Thomas in near the middle side of the net that had it go off her left hand and then into the ground. So it's a kill for Nicole Zake, and Bakersfield's back ahead by 4.
Nicole Zake coming off a 20-kill performance. She leads this team in kills, aces, and is third in digs.
Brosot serves too strong. Logan King lets it go as she was running back along the back line. Elise Agee will head behind the line to serve now. The Beach trail by 3.
We're starting to feel a little bit of momentum, a little bit of energy being brought into this building. Beach bench starting to dance a little bit. They're still down by 3, 10-7. Still waiting on that first run here. Elise Agee, a dangerous server.
That game in Northridge on Thursday was a game of runs back and forth, and now Agee serves it out of bounds too strong. Agee has become consistent from behind the service line. That has been the case for most of her collegiate career. At the very beginning of this season, when she got back off an injury redshirt last year, had some struggles, but has really become her regular, consistent self back there. Serving is De Cruz. Hammaker, controls it. Bump set from Maxwell. Goes to Hammaker. A block again. Jelinek keeps it up. Maxwell now sets over for King on the right side, and Logan King powers it down. Bakersfield playing well at the net. That was already another block there, but the Beach wind up with the kill anyway. Logan King finds it, and they trail by 3.
Great communication in the front row that time from Long Beach State. Nico Thomas had to jump out of the way from Maddie Maxwell to get to the ball and set it outside to Logan King. 2 kills now on 4 attempts.
Izzy Mahaffey serves this time. Zake with a pass. Underneath is De Cruz. She goes over towards Lima on the left side, and she wiped off the block. Long Beach, as they went up there, couldn't keep it in the field of play. So it's a 4-point lead now for Cal State Bakersfield, 12-8. Nicole Zake, 5'10", Virginia Tech transfer, serves. A Gee pass right at the net. Maxwell sets up Sheffy in the middle, but it's dug out by De Cruz. Long way to go. Liliendahl sets it up. And now that will float back across the net and down.
Whoa.
An attack from the right side for Lima. Elise Gee in the back row went to the ground to dig it out. The ball floated right back across the net on a Gee's dig, and then it lands right on the right side of Bakersfield. That's an unorthodox kill there for Elise Gee, but Bakersfield couldn't get there. Logan King serves quickly and hits it out of bounds again. King's second service error. So it's 13-9, Cal State Bakersfield.
And Bruce, the 2 points ago, that's going to go down for a kill for Elisa Gee. But if Long Beach State cannot get these serves in, they can't put the Roadrunners under pressure, they're not going to close this 4-point gap. Bakersfield still up 13-9.
Liliendahl serves and hits it out of bounds. Both teams struggling from behind the line here. 3 service aces apiece, only 23 points into the match. Long Beach has become a very strong serving team. They don't make a lot of errors. They don't get a lot of aces either. They're 9th in the Big West in service aces per set, but they usually keep the ball in play. This time, Hammaker with a good serve. Right side, they go to Lima, and she hits it out of bounds. Didn't get a touch at the net as the Beach had a triple block up there. Looks like Bakersfield might want to challenge this one, though, and indeed they will. It was Cynthia Angus, the co-interim head coach, who walked over towards the official and asked for a review.
This will be a 5-second or less review, Bruce. That ball was most definitely in. Landed right in front of our vantage point, right in front of the net. Just found the soft spot in the floor. The Beach block did not cut off the pin, and a delicate touch brought it right inside the white line. An easy job for our officials here as this little break for a review also offers both teams a chance to have a huddle on the floor. Both starting sixes, both coaching staffs having a huddle right now, talking strategy, talking the next few steps coming out of this review.
This is the second match of the weekend for Long Beach after they lost to CSUN on Thursday. The next match after this one will be heading down for the 15-mile rivalry at Cal State Fullerton next Friday. That's the first of a back-to-back, as they'll be back here in the Pyramid on Saturday, November 1st to host UC Irvine. We're already winding down towards the back end of this conference schedule, JD. This fall season has gone by incredibly fast, but Long Beach still just looking ahead 1 month and 1 day from now. The November 26th, the Big West Championships will begin right here in the Walter Pyramid. Long Beach currently in second place in the conference and trying to get back into their winning ways here with this match tonight against Cal State Bakersfield.
Yeah, it really doesn't feel like too long ago that we were sitting here ready for Long Beach State to take on the number 6 team in the country at the time in Stanford. That was on opening night on August 29th. I cannot believe it has been that long. It's almost Halloween, Bruce, and we're still here calling volleyball. It's been an incredible season for Long Beach State as the review is still ongoing, but as you mentioned, the last half of the conference schedule, every opponent will flip. So everybody who played Long Beach State at home, we will now play away, and everybody who we played away will now have to come to the Walter Pyramid to face Long Beach State. It looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race in the conference as well between Long Beach State and UC Davis all the way down to the wire.
Cal Poly has also worked their way into a tie with Long Beach for second place. The Beach are a team that were picked to finish 5th in the preseason Big West coaches poll, so they've been you don't want to say overachieving because that sounds like it has a negative connotation and like it's going to come crashing down. This is a very good Long Beach State team, and they've proven that. It was just a new group that doesn't seem the rest of the conference was exactly sure what they were going to bring, but Natalie Regan has clearly established herself as one of the stronger coaches in the conference, and this Long Beach roster is certainly talented enough to win, as the call will stay with Long Beach. It's an unsuccessful challenge for Cal State Bakersfield. They thought that one caught the right side line, but sounds like it did not. So the Beach will keep that point. It's 13-11 runners.
And I stand corrected, Bruce. I could have sworn that ball was in.
Annabelle Kotzikov will serve for Long Beach State. Kotzikov tosses it up and hits it over. Zake with a pass. Underneath is De Cruz. She goes to the middle, and it's a kill for Nayla Brosat. The middle blocker for Cal State Bakersfield gets involved and puts the runners back ahead by 3.
Once again, Bakersfield just able to find the soft spot between the Beach's block and that back line. That neat little drop shot landed just about on the 10-foot line, Bruce. Bakersfield up 14-11.
Eveline Trevino Espinosa serves now, native of Colombia. She tips the tape and it lands down. That's an ace for Trevino Espinosa. She hit it strong right into the top of the net, and that took just enough off for it to trickle to the ground right on the 10-foot line. Tough luck for the Beach there, as it's an ace for Bakersfield. 15-11 the score. Trevino Espinosa serves again. This time Kotzikov controls it as she goes to the ground. Here's Agee, left side attack, went for the cut shot, but hit it out of bounds. We see Agee go to that shot quite a bit. It's one of her favorites, but just couldn't find the back left corner line that time.
Yeah, now we'll see another change for Long Beach State. They're struggling in serve receive at the moment, so out goes Logan King. In comes Maddie Collins, who had 5 assists against Northridge. She was brought in at times. This is a different setup for Long Beach State. Kotzikov in the back row for serve receive, and now Maddie Maxwell and Maddie Collins, 2 setters as well to help shore up the offense.
The Beach moved to the 6-2. Kotzikov controls. Collins underneath. Sets up Maxwell from the right side, but it's dug out by Zake. Now an attack for Bakersfield. Goes out of bounds. They cannot get the attack off. Davis was jumping up towards the left pin, but the set was too strong, and it flies out of bounds. Beach win the point there, and now Tatum Hoff will sub in to serve.
You know, some more changes coming for Long Beach State. Nico Thomas also enters in the front row. We're going to see how much Maddie Maxwell can get involved offensively, as Maddie Collins is now going to be the primary setter, you can imagine, for the rest of this first set.
Nico Thomas, as she subs in, leads the Big West in blocks by a pretty wide margin, 91 blocks on the season for Thomas. Tatum Hoff serves here. It's controlled by Lima. Attack goes to the left side for Davis, but Kotzikov digs it out. Collins underneath, sets up Thomas in the middle. A tip at the net, but it's kept up in the air. It's going to have to be a free ball, though, for Bakersfield. Kotzikov, Collins sets over for Maxwell, and Maddie Maxwell powers it down, looking like Logan King attacking from the right side. Maddie Maxwell is not just a setter, as she moves to outside the position that she played last year as a freshman and picks up a kill.
Unsurprising, Maddie Maxwell certainly has that in her arsenal. The Beach still, though, down by 3.
Tatum Hoff serves again. This time hits it too strong and out of bounds. The Beach not quite up to their typical efficiency from behind the service line so far in this match. It's 17-13 Cal State Bakersfield, as the Beach will look to go on a run here soon.
Yeah, 4 service errors in this first set, and they're down by, guess how many, Bruce? 4 points. Bakersfield leads 17-13 down the stretch.
Julia Udell will serve here, a senior for Bakersfield. 3 previous schools before Bakersfield. Jelinek controls. Collins goes to Thomas in the middle, and Nico Thomas hits it right down into the ground. Thomas with a big kill there gets the Beach back within 3.
Nico Thomas head and shoulders above the net. I think she caught that one with her forearm, Bruce. That's how high she was. Maddie Collins will sub out now as well. Does her job, but the Beach still not back in it fully. Down 14-17. Maddie Maxwell up to serve.
Maxwell hits it over. Pass by Liliadal. Right side attack from Zake. Will go for a kill. She went for the cross court, attacking from actually the left pin, and it was Mahaffey who dove to her right and couldn't keep it up. So every time the Beach win a point and feel like they might have a chance to go on a run, it's Bakersfield who answers with a point of their own. Now 18-14 the score.
One thing we have not seen so far yet, Bruce, in this first set is an extended rally for both teams. Bakersfield doing a great job of just stifling this Beach attack.
Ava Erzin serves here. Kotzikov pass to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to Thomas, who roll shots it across, but it's easily controlled by Bakersfield. Pass from Lima. Now it's Jelinek who digs it out. Guy has to free ball it over. Bakersfield on the attack. They go to the left side for Zake. It's blocked. Still up in the air, though. Go to Zake again, and she powers it down on the left side. The Beach defense was caught off guard there. Zake only had 1 blocker at the net. Logan King had no chance to stop that one, as Zake hugged the left side, picks up the kill, and the Beach will call their second time out of the set.
Logan King out there on an island on the left pin against Bakersfield's best outside hitter. Nico Thomas had gotten faked out by the set, jumped to defend the middle. It's not a great defensive strategy facing Zake, who already tonight has 3 kills. This is a Bakersfield team right now that you don't feel like they are the better of the two teams, but they are certainly playing like it, and that's what matters in set 1. Roadrunners up 19-14.
Beach trail by 5 as they call timeout. They'll need to talk things over and try and make a comeback in set 1 coming out of the timeout here on 22 West Radio. Timeout breaks for Long Beach State. They trail by 5. Bakersfield 19, Long Beach 14 here in the first set at the Pyramid. Long Beach definitely the favorites in this match. They'll look to make a comeback here in the first set. Maxwell underneath sets up Logan King attacking from the left side, but it's dug out by Bakersfield. Now attacking from the back row as Lima tips it right off of Logan King and into the ground on the Beach side. So it's a kill for Sue Ellen Lima, and Bakersfield has extended their lead out to 6.
Yeah, that last kill goes through the arms of Nico Thomas, who struggles her shoulders. She gets subbed off, and on comes Pola Bunarovska. Bunarovska also saw action on Thursday. 4 block assists to her name.
Eva Erzin serves. Kotzikov pass. Maxwell underneath. Sets over for Agee. Attacking from the right side. She just tipped it across the net. Momentary miscommunication. Turns into a joust. It floats back across the net. King puts it right back across. Chaotic sequence here, but now it's Logan King attacking, and it winds up freeballing it from the left side. Zake, a left side attack, tips across. Maxwell first touch. Jelinek bumps it, goes for Agee, attacking from the right side, but it's dug out. Nice job there by Udell. Back row attacks, shoving across is Lima. Beach keep it up. Logan King, left side attack. Nice dig in the back row by Lima again. Now Zake attacks, gets blocked. Long rally here. Bump set goes over towards the left pin. Zake swings and gets roofed down. Elise Agee, denial right at the net that time. The Beach with multiple blocks through that sequence. A long rally. They persevere and find a much needed point.
We talked about it, Bruce, just a few points ago, how there had not been a long rally so far in this first set. That's what Long Beach State needed. They get a few blocks up there, some active hands. They go to Elise Agee, looking for the finisher. Bakersfield, though, did not go quietly, and they're still up 5 points, 20-15.
Lisa Gee serves now. It's a pass by Zake. They go over towards the right side slide play. Bunarovska takes the first touch. Now Maxwell free balls it over from the 10-foot line. Bakersfield back on the attack. Zake on the left side powers it down. The Beach had a double block there, but Zake squared her shoulders from, looked like she was going to attack down the left side at first, but then she goes cross court at the last possible second. The Beach blockers can't get there and make that adjustment in time. It's 21-15 Bakersfield. They're in control of set 1. Luisa De Cruz serves for the runners. Jelinek pass, Maxwell right at the net. Back set goes over towards Logan King. She powered it down, but a whistle blows, and it looks like Maxwell broke the plane as she worked over towards the left pin to go for a long back set to King. Natalie Regan walks over to get an explanation, but the point goes to Bakersfield, now 22-15.
Yeah, it was a great set from Maxwell, but her right foot as she landed was across the dividing line right below the net. Officials still talking with Natalie Regan, but so far time is running out in this first set. Bakersfield just 3 points away from taking it, and the conversation breaks. We're ready to get back to the action.
22-15. De Cruz serves again. Jelinek pass goes back behind the back line. Agee, long pass. Kotzikov free balls it over. Bakersfield on the attack. They go back set over towards Lima. A tip, and that'll land. Sue Ellen Lima has the kill as she put it off of Kotzikov and into the ground. It's been all runners here. They certainly have looked like the better team in this first set. 23-15 now the score.
And you see the confidence growing for the Roadrunners service as well. That time they targeted Anna Jelinek, the Long Beach libero, who just makes an uncharacteristic error on the read. That was a float serve, at least 5 feet out of bounds. Jelnik has to take it. The pass is high on her chest, and that's why it goes back beyond the service line, puts Long Beach out of system immediately. And Bakersfield now just 2 points away as the wet spot on the floor has been cleared.
Maddie Maxwell leading a momentary huddle for the Beach players. The sophomore setter giving out some directives. Luisa De Cruz, the setter for the Roadrunners, serves it here. Jelinek to the ground on a pass to Maxwell. Maxwell sets up Kotzikov from the left side. She goes power angle, but has it dug out. Right side, they go to Lima. Block. Lima keeps it up, though. Bakersfield back on the attack. Here's Zake from the left side. Tried to wipe off the block, but the Beach keep it in the air. Jelinek goes to Kotzikov on a bump set. Tried to go power angle and put it off the blockers and out of bounds. The block got there for Bakersfield, but as they denied the shot from Kotzikov, it floats back out of bounds on the Beach side of the floor. Nonetheless, it's a kill for Annabelle Kotzikov, 23-16 now the score.
Kotzikov, her first kill tonight. The Boise State transfer has been tasked with so much in serve receive, gets involved offensively to give Long Beach State a chance here, down 23-16.
Izzy Mahaffey serves for Long Beach State. Zake with a pass, long way to go. De Cruz has to bump set. Now an attack is going to be a kill. Once again there, Swellen Lima tried to wipe off the blockers, and the Beach were just a little anxious. Rhiann Sheffy off of the tip in the air, tried to push it back across and hit it into the net. So it's 24-16, now set point in the first set for Bakersfield.
And now Rhiann Sheffy will head off the floor. Now both middle blockers who started this first set are on the bench. In comes Presley Yates, as Long Beach State needs a miracle run to stave off set point.
Nicole Zake serves here for Bakersfield. Kotzikov with a high pass. Maxwell underneath. Back set goes to Logan King. A tip at the net, but the runners keep it up in the air. Back set goes to Zake from a back row attack. She rolls it down onto the ground. Jelinek can't get the pancake, and it's all Cal State Bakersfield in set one. 25-16 the final score. These two teams will switch benches with the Beach needing to make some adjustments to get back in this one in set two.
Now you can attribute it to the low attendance here tonight, or the fact that Long Beach State is coming off of a loss, but there's a lot of pursed lips on the sideline right now as Long Beach State switches benches. Natalie Reagan not pleased. You can imagine that performance was not what she was expecting. Long Beach State's just 105 through set one. They get outdug, they get outblocked, and they get out-hit as well. Bakersfield hits 270 and roll to a 25-16 first set victory. Long Beach needs to turn it around and shake off this bad mojo, Bruce, headed into set two.
We'll take a quick break before the second set gets underway. It's Bakersfield 1 set to Long Beach's none here on 22 West Radio. Set 2 getting underway. Long Beach State hosting Cal State Bakersfield in Big West women's volleyball action. It's the runners who are tied for last place in the Big West, but still took set 1 in pretty resounding fashion. 25-16 the final score in the first set. Long Beach has won the last 6 historical matchups between these two programs, but Bakersfield feeling good after set 1.
Yeah, last season Long Beach State was able to sweep Cal State Bakersfield in the pyramid. Obviously, that's not going to be the case tonight. We will go at least 4 sets if Long Beach State can rip off the next 3, but that looks very unlikely looking at how poorly they performed in set number 1. But as we say, Bruce, volleyball, you're only as good as your last game. You're only as good as your next point. So this Long Beach State team has a chance to reset and refocus once again coming into set number 2. This is their home. This is their home floor. They just need to act like it and turn things around here with Elisa Gee back to serve.
Long Beach third in the Big West as a team, hitting .239 on the season. They hit .105 through that first set. Here's Bakersfield on the attack to start set 2. Roll shot from Lima gets dug out. Beach on the attack. It's Kotzikov left side. Big swing tip goes right out of bounds to Terry over here on the scorers table. The Beach have a kill. Annabelle Kotzikov puts Long Beach State ahead 1-0.
We know we're in safe hands, Bruce. We sit next to Terry every single game. 2 hands for safety on that deflection, but Kotzikov, once again, active offensively, finds the high hands.
Lisa Gee serves, second straight point. She's behind the line here. 1-0 Beach. It's Lima attacking from the left side, and she's got a kill. Maddie Maxwell tried to duck out of the way at the last moment, but it hit off her shoulder as that one was destined to land out of bounds. It's 1-1 here to begin the second set.
Yeah, and a brief change here. We mentioned Kotzikov came in to start set 2. Now, Nico Thomas is also back on the floor after being subbed out late.
Zake serves, Kotzikov pass. Maxwell sets up Logan King attacking from the right side. She's got a kill. A slight tip at the net from the Bakersfield blockers was enough to send that one screaming down towards the ground. Logan King has her 3rd kill of the match, and the Beach are ahead 2-1.
Logan King set just 7 times in that first set. Maddie Maxwell's going to want to go to her more often here in set 2. She's still hitting just around 300. Incredibly efficient for the redshirt freshman.
Izzy Mahaffey serves for Long Beach State. She hits it over. A bit of an errant pass. Second touch comes from Liliadol, and they free ball it from way in the back row. Agee. Maxwell goes to Sheffy in the middle. Gets blocked. Absolute rejection at the net from Sabrina Jones as she's got a roof for the runners. A solo block from the redshirt freshman middle blocker. She sends that one back into the back row of the Beach, and we're all tied at 2.
Jones had 6 blocks against UC San Diego as the Roadrunners are able to put together a complete blocking performance in that 4-set win over the Tritons.
Bowden Liliadol serves. Kotzikov high pass to Maxwell right at the net. Back set goes to Logan King, and it's another roof. This time rotating across the net. It's Drugan Davis, the one returner for the runners from last year, who picks up a big roof. Back-to-back blocks from Bakersfield has them ahead 3-2.
Drugan Davis, 6 feet tall, another very capable blocker. Bakersfield flipping the Beach on their head here early on.
Kotzikov pass to Maxwell again. Now Maxwell goes to Kotzikov, and what a shot that was. Attacking from right at the left pin, Kotzikov sends it screaming down into the back right corner of the runners. Precision on that attack from Kotzikov has us tied at 3.
Yeah, somebody needs to step up here in set 2, and Annabelle Kotzikov so far 2 kills. She could be the one.
King serves. Here's a middle attack, and it'll be a kill. Nayla Brosat subs in here for Bakersfield and picks it up from the middle.
And there was a miscommunication in the back row here really quickly, Bruce. Logan King dove right in front of Elisa Gee trying to do a one-arm dig when Agee had both her arms in a solid platform ready to dig it out.
Eveline Trevino Espinosa serves for Bakersfield. Gee to the ground on a pass. Maxwell sets up King, attacking from the 10-foot line. She's got the kill. Put it off the blocker, Drugan Davis, and onto the floor on the Bakersfield side. Took a lot of velocity on that swing from King to get it by the blocker, who was in the right spot, but King's velocity wins out. We're all tied at 4.
Logan King letting out a bit of frustration. Once again, Bakersfield gets blockers up and to the right spot. That's what they've done so well here through the first and second sets so far.
Annabelle Kotzikov serves this time, controlled by Lima. Set goes to the left side for Drugan. It's blocked, and it still goes over onto the Long Beach side. Here's a touch across the net from McGee. Bakersfield back on the attack. Left side, it's Davis tipping it over. McGee takes the first touch. Maxwell goes to McGee. Right side attack blocked. Kept up in the air momentarily, but then it'll hit the ground on the Beach side. Another roof for Cal State Bakersfield as they're operating well at the net.
Yeah, and we saw Bakersfield get off to a hot start in set 1. This is a much more competitive, much more back and forth start to set 2, but still, the Roadrunners find themselves ahead as the Beach struggle defensively, 5-4.
Bakersfield, a modest group, only 15 players on their roster and 3 total coaches on their staff. Beach on the attack here. Maxwell sets up for King. King, the deflection goes out of bounds, and that'll be a kill for Logan King. Once again attacking from the back row behind the 10-foot line. Nice set from Maddie Maxwell. Gets this thing back tied at 5.
Maddie Maxwell's having to do some serious cardio as well here, Bruce, in set 2. She's chasing down some errant passes and still making them work. Logan King so far her favorite target. Maxwell up to 9 assists.
Tatum Hoff subs in to serve for Long Beach State. Hoff dribbles it a couple times, now gets it across. Bakersfield runs the slide play, but Brosat's attack gets dug out by King. The Beach have an errant pass, though, and have to free ball it. Bakersfield back on the attack. Another slide play for Brosat, and she can't get it across the net. Lisa Gee was right at the net, but Brosat just short-armed it and hit it right into the tape, and it stayed on the Bakersfield side. So the Beach take a lead now, 6-5.
And Tatum Hoff is back to serve. Long Beach so far tonight, 4 service errors. Hoff needs to just put the ball in play.
Tatum Hoff serves it over. That one's low to the ground, and it's an ace right there. Nicole Zake couldn't get underneath it to keep the ball up in the air. She sent a low line drive over towards her teammates, and nobody could handle it. It's an ace for Tatum Hoff, her second straight match with one.
And there you go, Bruce. For the first time in this match, Long Beach State has a 2-point lead now, up 7-5.
Hoff serves again here. The Beach hoping for a run. Zake controls it this time. Back row attack from Lima. Easy dig for King. Attack from the left side of Lisa Gee, but it's dug out by Lima in the back row. Bump set goes to Zake. Left side attack blocked. Kept up in the air by the runners. Zake left side again. Through a triple block. Tipped and kept up in the air, but Maxwell with a high pass. Kotskov bump set goes for a Gee. Roll shot down to the front left corner. What a shot from Lisa Gee as she took a lot off of it. Just rolled it across the net and down. Nobody home for the runners. And Lisa Gee with a veteran move there to pick up the kill, and that'll send Long Beach into a runner's timeout, ahead 8-5.
Bruce, I think Lisa Gee was aiming for Terry. That's how hard that cut shot was, right along the top of the tape. A beautiful angle on the swing, on the hips. Everything was pointing towards the floor. Long Beach State now, their biggest lead of the night, if you can believe it, up 8-5 in set 2.
It was really less of a full swing and more of a touch with the bottom of her wrist to just roll the ball across the net and down. That was a fantastic shot from Lisa Gee, and it sends Bakersfield into a timeout. The Beach on a 4-0 scoring run, and they're ahead 8-5 here in set 2 on 22 West Radio. Beginning of set 2, it's 8-5 Long Beach State over Cal State Bakersfield. Tatum Hoff serves. It's Bakersfield on the attack. A second touch dunk. Nice pancake, though, from Hoff. Keeps it alive. Big swing from McGee. Gets roofed down. Another big block from Bakersfield. That time it's Nayla Brosat who picks it up. A denial of the attack from McGee. Bakersfield with a lot of blocks. That's already their 5th of the match. 8-6 now the score.
And Brosat has been active here in set 2. A couple kills, a couple blocks, as you mentioned, Bruce. Her 3rd school in 3 years. West Virginia University, Florida Southwestern State, and now Cal State Bakersfield is her home.
Eva Erzin serves, Slovenia native. Maxwell sets up McGee right at the left pin. She used the offhand and flushes it right down. The set was a little bit offline. McGee had to be careful there not to catch a piece of the net or let the ball hit the antenna, but had to go to her left offhand and then got it through a double block anyway. And Lisa Gee with a couple of savvy moves for kills here in these last 5 points.
Lisa Gee up to 4 kills, still hitting below 100. She's been set 13 times tonight, doing her best to make the most of it.
Maddie Maxwell serves. Zake controls it underneath. They cruise with a set for Lima. Attack from the back row, dug out by Maxwell. Bump set from Mahaffey. Logan King, right side attack, tried to go cross court, but hits it out of bounds without a tip. An attacking error there for King makes it 9-7 Beach.
Yeah, Logan King was trying to go off high hands as once again Bakersfield had 2 blockers up at the net, cutting off the pin. Just misses the fingertips. It's back in the hands of the Roadrunners. Beach ahead 9-7.
Luisa De Cruz serves here for Bakersfield. She hits it across. Kotzikov with a high pass. Maxwell ranges to the back row and sets it up for Agee. Left side attack. Tip, and it's out of bounds. Elise Agee had a somewhat strong block there at the net from the Bakersfield defenders, but the ball floats up and stays out of bounds. Good job from Agee to get herself out of the way and not catch a piece of it as it came down. So Agee will head behind the service line with the Beach ahead 10-7. Here goes the senior leader of this Beach squad. Zake controls her serve. Taylor Cruz sets up for Zake, but it's dug out by Maxwell. Mahaffey bump set goes for King, who just flips it across the net. It's dug out by Bakersfield. Lima on the attack, but Agee with a nice dig in the back row. Maxwell goes to Kotzikov. Big swing, power angle, but it's tipped and kept up in the air. They go to Lima again. Left side, try to go cross court, but a tip keeps it up for Mahaffey. Logan King, right side attack, powers it down. The blockers were late to the net, and Logan King takes advantage. That's her traditional cross-court shot there. Logan King gets way above the net and flushes it right down. 11-7 Beach.
As good as that swing is from Logan King, Bakersfield is still in the right spot every single time. There were 2 blockers up to meet her. There were 2 blue shirts in the back row as well. Bakersfield not going away, down 4.
And Lisa Gee serves again. Zake with a pass. They go to Lima on the left side, but it's kept up in the air by Maxwell. Mahaffey bump set, goes to Kotzikov, left side blocked, and King tips it, but that one's going to catch a piece of the left stanchion as it was flipping up in the air. So it's another roof for Cal State Bakersfield. They're playing some nice defense at the net as the runners are within 3.
Yeah, another point where Long Beach has a chance to make something happen and put together a run offensively, and the Roadrunners just cut it out, putting blockers in the right position. Roadrunners have been excellent defensively through 2.5 sets now. Long Beach State up 11-8.
Nicole Zake serves, a Virginia Tech transfer. Kotzikov with a pass. Maxwell bump set, goes to Kotzikov. She tries to go power angle, but it's yet another roof for Bakersfield. That time Swellen Lima looked like she was the one that caught the brunt of it, but it was a double block right at the net. Kotzikov with no real chance to get that through. Bakersfield reading this Long Beach attack to perfection as they've got another big block. Zake serves again here. Kotzikov overhead pass to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to King, and Logan King has the kill. She goes cross court towards the back left corner, attacking from the right side. King gets the Beach a point back, and their lead is extended up to 3.
Logan King has been route 1 when Long Beach State needs a point. She's up to 7 kills on 15 attacks, still hitting above 300 on the night. That trademark cross-court shot tonight working wonders, Bruce, when the Beach need it.
Izzy Mahaffey spins the ball in her left hand, and now the true freshman out of Queen Creek, Arizona, gives a serve. Pass from Davis. Set goes over to the right side from Lima. Tip at the net, and it'll deflect out of bounds. The kill goes to Drugan Lima, or Drugan Davis, excuse me. It's 12-10 Beach. Bakersfield gets the serve back.
Back and forth we go, back and forth we go. Roadrunners still hanging tough, hanging tight. Looking to get something going in service now.
Bowden Liliadol serves here. Agee pass. Maxwell goes to the middle for Sheffy, but it's powered, dug out by De Cruz. Right side attack from Lima blocked. It's another joust at the net. Annabelle Kotzikov wins it. It was a double touch from Bakersfield as they were scrambling to keep that ball alive. Annabelle Kotzikov with good pressure up above the net, and the Beach are ahead 13-10.
Usually in these positions, Bruce, we would see Sydney Hammaker come back in for Annabelle Kotzikov when the Beach have the serve, but Kotzikov has been playing so well in set 2. She continues to stay on the floor here as the Beach are up 3.
Logan King serves. Zake pass right up at the net. De Cruz goes to the middle, but it's dug out by Mahaffey. Maxwell sets up Agee. Back row shot. Some serious velocity behind that one, and Elise Agee hits it right into the back line for a kill. Elise Agee has had a nice second set here. She takes a big swing and puts the Beach ahead by 4.
That time from the back row was Maddie Maxwell faking out the blockers. Nobody had a chance at that one from Elise Agee.
Logan King serves into the net. That's her 3rd service error of the match. It's 14-11 Beach.
And even though the Beach have a 3-point lead here, Bruce, in set 2, this is not the best the Beach can play. You feel like they are still waiting to get out of first gear here tonight as Bakersfield hang around. The set is far from over as Long Beach State is only up 14-11.
Eveline Trevino Espinoza subs in to serve. She hits it across. Kotzikov pass to Maxwell. Maxwell back set goes to King. Zake digs it out, but it floats back across the net. Jelinek goes to Maxwell. Maxwell to Kotzikov. Goes out of bounds, and there was no touch at the net. Kotzikov tried to go for the cut shot. She had her hips turned towards the back right corner, but instead tried to hug the left side, but hits it too strong out of bounds. 14-12 Long Beach. Trevino Espinosa serves again. A Gee pass goes right up in the air. Maxwell bump set to Kotzikov. Left side roll shot dug out by Trevino Espinosa. Left side attack from Drugan dug out by Jelinek. Maxwell goes to a Gee who just tips it across, but De Cruz controls it. And now a miscommunication in the back row for the runners. Lilia Dahl and Trevino Espinosa collide as they both went for the pass, and the ball hits the ground. Miscommunication there gives the Beach a point and a 15-12 lead.
Yeah, Bruce, they were both screaming "my ball" in the back row, and neither one of them backed off. They both get hands to the ball at the exact same time. A quadruple touch on that exchange. Annabelle
Kotzikov serves. This time an errant pass back behind the back line. It's going to be a free ball here for Bakersfield. Kotzikov first touch, Maxwell right there. Back set goes to the slide play for Sheffy, who hit it way out of bounds. Rian Sheffy has not found her rhythm yet tonight. She couldn't find the back left corner on that slide play. And now Pola Bunarovska will check in for Long Beach.
Rian Sheffy on the season is hitting .291. That's best for 6th in the Big West. She's one of the most efficient hitters, not only in the conference, but on this team week in and week out, simply not having the performance that is up to her own standards over these past few games.
Julia Udell serves here for Cal State Bakersfield. Jelinek goes to the ground and her pass floats back across the net. Here's the runners on the attack. A block from Bunarovska. Bakersfield keeps it up in the air. Left side, they go to Zake. Tip, but Kotzikov with a pass in the back row. Maxwell sets up for a Gee, tips it across, but Zake to the ground on a dig. Back row attack from Lima. Logan King, a nice dig. Maxwell now goes to a Gee on the left side. Tip, but it's kept up in the air by Lima. Now Zake on the left side, try to push it across, but King keeps it alive. Maxwell to a Gee, tips it over, but just out of bounds. Elisa Gee went with another soft shot across the net. There was nobody home for Bakersfield, but the tip is just too far to the left. It goes out of bounds, and now Long Beach will call the timeout with their lead cut down to 1.
Yeah, don't look now, Bruce, but Roadrunners have trimmed this lead. They've slowly chipped and chipped and chipped away. And now it's just 1. Coach Reagan wants a timeout, and you see the really nervous energy radiating from the Long Beach side of the floor right now. They haven't gotten anything to celebrate really in this second set. We have not seen the bench come alive. We have yet to see this Walter Pyramid come alive, and now times are nervy. Bakersfield certainly capable of going on a run here as we approach the final stages of set 2. Long Beach State up 15-14.
Long Beach only ahead by 1. They'll look to come out of this timeout and build their lead up a little bigger. 55 seconds on the clock. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State and Cal State Bakersfield here in the Walter Pyramid. It's the Beach ahead 15-14 in set 2. Bakersfield already ahead 1-0, so this is pivotal for Long Beach to be able to pull through and win this second set.
Yeah, we've seen them slowly taper off their energy late here in set number 2. They cannot afford to take their foot off the gas as Bakersfield has closed the gap.
Udell serves. Gee, low pass to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to Bunarovska in the middle when it's kept up in the air by De Cruz. Left side, Zake falling out of bounds. Roll shot, easy dig for Jelinek. Now Maxwell tips it across. That will be a kill for Maddie Maxwell. She went with the backwards right-hand dunk shot right across the net, and it caught Zake off guard. She tried to scramble and keep it up in the air, but after the ball hit the net, it lands on the ground. The Beach with a big point coming out of their timeout to move back ahead by 2.
Yeah, Zake nearly dug that one out with her face. Bakersfield still off the trickery from Maddie Maxwell, able to get 3 touches to the ball, just cannot get it over the net. It's been a fantastic defensive performance so far for the Roadrunners. Beach up 16-14.
Serving for Long Beach is Tatum Hoff. She hits it across. It's controlled by Lilia Dahl. But it's going to be a long attack from Lima, dug out by Kotzikoff. Maxwell goes to the middle, and Nico Thomas slams it down. Thomas attacking right from the middle blocker spot, goes towards that back line, and nobody was home for Bakersfield. It's an emphatic kill for Nico Thomas, and the Beach are ahead 17-14.
Emphatic might even be an understatement, Bruce. Nico Thomas, a little scream of frustration after that kill hits the floor is what the Beach needed coming out of the timeout.
Tatum Hoff serves again. Zake pass underneath is De Cruz. She goes right back to Zake, and Zake has a kill. Maxwell and Thomas were just a hair late, rotating over towards that left side. The attack from Zake hit him in the hands and then landed at the feet of Maxwell and Thomas. So Bakersfield with a kill there gets back within 2.
Yeah, and out goes Tatum Hoff. In comes Anna Jelinek for serve receive. So far tonight, the Beach have been outdug through that first set, but have flipped it around, leading in digs now, 33-29.
Ava Erzin serves Agee with a high pass. Maxwell right at the 10-foot line. Goes for Agee. Tip. It's kept up in the air, though. Bakersfield with a high pass from the back row. They have to free ball it over now from Zake. King first touch. Maxwell goes to the middle. It's a nice dig that time. Now Bakersfield on the attack, and it's going to be a kill for Bakersfield. Maxwell had a block at the net, but the block lands out of bounds. So Bakersfield with another .1, and they're down. They've trimmed the Long Beach lead down to 1.
Yes, it's these tiny, tiny runs that have kept Bakersfield in it all the way through set 2.
Erzin serves again, but hits it out of bounds. A service error there for Cal State Bakersfield. And now Long Beach is ahead 18-16.
More changes coming now for the Beach. In comes Izzy Mahaffey. We've seen her and Anna Jelinek so far tonight swap places quite often. Libero splitting time equally through 2 sets as Maddie Maxwell will be the one to serve now. The Beach, we're going to get to 21st.
Maxwell hits it across, and that was looked like a miscommunication in the back row. They scramble and wind up with a free ball. Izzy Mahaffey pass. Maxwell backs it, goes to King, and she powers it down. Nobody home. Another nice job by Maddie Maxwell to put up a deceptive set towards King and catch Bakersfield late on their rotations at the net. King with a kill there, and the Beach are ahead by 3.
That's just Maddie Maxwell reading the defense, finding Logan King, only one blocker up to meet her. That's what the Beach needed, up 19-16 now.
Maddie Maxwell serves again. Pass goes right up to the net for De Cruz. Now it's an attack from Zake from the left side, and she's got a kill. Hugged the left side towards the back left corner, and Long Beach was unable to dig it out. So Bakersfield just hanging around. They won't go away in set 2, 19-17 Long Beach.
And it feels like Nicole Zake is going to be the catalyst. Feels like Bruce, she touches the ball on every single exchange.
De Cruz serves. Nice dig from Jelinek to keep it alive. Here's a left side attack from King. Blocked. Elisa Gee powers it down, and a tip will land back towards the sandbar. So after Logan King's attack got blocked, the ball floated up in the air just barely on the Long Beach side of the net. Elisa Gee standing right around the middle, just first touch, powered it over, and Bakersfield can't keep the ball alive. It's 20-17 Long Beach as Elisa Gee serves. Zake with a pass. De Cruz shoves across for Lima. Maxwell tried to dig it, but it deflects out of bounds. She used her just right hand up near her head. Not typical there, as that ball might have had a chance to go out of bounds if she let it go. Either way, it's a kill for Bakersfield, and they're within 2.
Maxwell has had a few fireballs graze her ears so far tonight. Gave that ball a high five straight into the stands.
Nicole Zake serves. A deflection over into the Long Beach bench, and that's an ace for Nicole Zake. Long Beach's back row couldn't control it that time.
Second ace of the night for Bakersfield, and it's Zake who does it. Zake so far tonight, 8 kills, an ace, 6 digs as well. She's done it all for the Roadrunners, trying to drag them back into the second set. Long Beach State only leads now 20-19.
Nicole Zake serves it over. Kotzikoff pass, Maxwell underneath. She back sets over towards Logan King. A block, but that'll float out of bounds over into Natalie Regan's outstretched arms. So it's a kill for Logan Thomas. Long Beach continues to go to the well. She's up to 9 now, 6 of them in this second set.
And Sabrina Jones, who got hands to that ball, has been haunting Logan King all night long. That time King is able to smartly power it off her hands, restore that 2-point lead Long Beach State has been looking for.
Izzy Mahaffey serving, the true freshman for Long Beach State. 21-19 as Mahaffey serves it over, and Lilia Dahl controls. Back set from De Cruz over towards Lima on the right side. King cannot keep it up in the air. She had to protect her face first and foremost there, and as the ball deflected up, Maddie Maxwell couldn't range underneath it in time. So it's only a 1-point lead now for Long Beach, 21-20.
Remember, each set in collegiate volleyball, you got to win by 2. Long Beach only up by 1.
Liliadol serves, Gee controls, Maxwell goes to Bunarovska, and it's another roof for Cal State Bakersfield. A double block up at the net, Suellen Lima and Nayla Brosat both right there to deny the attack from Bunarovska. And now Long Beach will call another timeout. Bakersfield has tied this up at 21 apiece.
It's a combination of Bakersfield playing great defense, and as you said a few times in these past few points, just simply not going away. Roadrunners have been able to ride their block in this second set. Up to 8 blocks on the night. Long Beach State, 17 hitting errors through 2 sets, and now we are tied for the 6th time in set 2. We have gone back and forth. It was tight and contentious early on, and that has not stopped, as we are now just 4 points away from either team taking this one. A very crucial second set you feel here, Bruce.
Like you said, it was tight and contentious early on, but Long Beach has been in control of the second set by at least 3 or a couple of points. The last 20 or so points, Long Beach has held a lead, but Bakersfield has fought all the way back to a 21-all tie. And now with Long Beach taking their second timeout of set 2, Natalie Regan talking things over and hoping they can come out with some fire. Long Beach already behind 1-0 to Bakersfield and looking to prevent an upset here on their home floor.
Yeah, and as rough as that first set was, Bruce, really second sets are where Long Beach State has struggled as of late. Remember, on Thursday, they dropped set 2 14-25 to CSUN. They hit in the negatives, and that's not the first time they've hit in the negatives in a second set in recent memory. They struggled against UC San Diego as well, and just seems like after that first set, no matter how well it goes, Long Beach State, as the season has gone on, is struggling more and more in the second set. This and these final 4 points that we are about to witness could be a turning point for Natalie Reagan's team, as they need to string together a few solid passes, a few solid attacks, and finally break down this Roadrunners defense that's kept them relatively quiet through 2 sets so far tonight.
Bowden Liliadol, the libero for the Runners and an Eastern Wyoming College transfer, is behind the service line. Timeout breaks here. Long Beach State called it. It's the Runners serving with a 21-21 tie here in a pivotal second set. Liliadol dribbles the ball a couple times, now serves it across. Kotzikov pass, Maxwell right in front of the net. Back set goes to Logan King, but it's another roof for Cal State Bakersfield. Drugan Davis rotates over and stuffs the attack from Logan King. The Beach having their attacks read like a book by the Bakersfield front row. It's 22-21 Runners.
Bakersfield is throwing their own block party tonight in the pyramid.
Liliadol serves again, a Gee pass this time. Maxwell goes to King again. It's a dig from De Cruz. They keep it alive, and then it's going to be a free ball from the back row. King, Maxwell goes right back to King. She tips it across, but they keep it up in the air. Here's an attack from Zake in the back row. Bunarovska had a touch, and then it falls to the ground on the Beach side. Not exactly a powerful attack from Nicole Zake coming from the back row. She just rolled it across. Bunarovska caught a piece of it as she was going down to the ground, slammed her hand on the mat after the ball landed. 23-21. Now the score, Bakersfield 2 points away from winning this second set.
And we've been waiting all set long for Bakersfield to go on a run of their own. As you mentioned, Bruce, Long Beach State has held a 2 to 3 point lead throughout this set. Now Bakersfield 4 straight points. They're up 23-21, and now the Roadrunners in the driver's seat.
Liliadol serves this time into the net, so a service error gets Long Beach back within 1. And this will be a huge point here for the Beach to try and win to prevent Bakersfield moving to set point. It's 23-22, Bakersfield ahead of Long Beach as Maddie Collins subs in to serve.
Yeah, that means Logan King has gone to the bench. She so far tonight leads Long Beach State with 9 kills. And you see over on that bench, Nico Thomas shouting some positivity towards the floor. A crucial serve coming from Collins.
King also with 3 service errors as she subs out. Collins puts this one in play. Bakersfield on the attack. Lima from the right side. Tip at the net, but Agee keeps it up. Collins underneath. Sets it over towards Kotzikov. It's a tip, and it's kept up in the air by Liliadol. Right side, they go to Lima again. A tip off the Long Beach blockers and out of bounds. It's a kill for Suellen Lima, and now it's set point in this second set for Bakersfield, 24-22. The Runners 1 point away from sneaking away with a second set victory.
And it's a different blocking combination at the net. Pola Bunarovska could not rotate over in time with Maddie Maxwell. Too easy for the Roadrunners to play it off the rising hands. Now it's set point for Bakersfield.
Eveline Trevino Espinosa serves here. Mahaffey pass, Collins underneath, sets across for Maxwell, and her attack is out of bounds. She could not find the left side as the set was a little close to the net. Cal State Bakersfield has won set 2, 25-22. Long Beach held a lead for almost the entirety of that second set, but it's Bakersfield who makes a late comeback that included a 4-0 run, and the Runners win it 25-22 to move ahead 2 sets to none.
I like to say it's unfamiliar territory, Bruce, because Long Beach State was in this exact position on Thursday. They dropped the first 2 sets. They were competitive in set 1, less competitive in set 2. They were able to win sets 3 and 4 on Thursday, but could not get it done in 5. And you see as Long Beach State heads off to the locker room for this 5-minute break. Natalie Reagan, some clenched fists, more pursed lips on the sideline. Long Beach State has been frustrated all night long by Cal State Bakersfield, and who would have thought the bottom team in the conference comes into the Walter Pyramid and wins the first 2 sets.
Long Beach with their backs against the wall now. They'll need to pull off a reverse sweep to win this match. They got into the locker room in a hurry to talk things over. It's Bakersfield ahead 2 sets to none as we take a break before set 3 here on 22 West Radio. Third set about to get underway. Long Beach with their backs against the wall, taking on Cal State Bakersfield here in the Walter Pyramid. It's Bakersfield who are in a three-way tie for last place in the conference, but they've come in and taken the first 2 sets against second place Long Beach State. They're on the doorstep of a sweep, so Long Beach will need to go back to the drawing board and try and turn things around here to try and pull off a reverse sweep if they're going to win this match here at home.
Yeah, you see a few smiles and a few anxious faces as Long Beach exited the locker room, coming onto the floor here for set 3. The big stat, though, that stands out from those first 2 sets, Bruce, is blocks. Long Beach has not been out-blocked like this in a very long time. Bakersfield 9 blocks through 2 sets. Long Beach State just 1. Scores now reset, though, for set 3. Long Beach will need to do it in a reverse sweep at home. Bakersfield 25 points away from a shocking sweep here in the Big West.
Long Beach averaging 2.6 blocks per set on the season. They only have 1 through 2 sets tonight. Kotzikov with a pass here. Maxwell goes over for Agee, and Elise Agee goes to the back right corner. She's got a kill to start the 3rd set.
Elise Agee, that's going to be her 8th kill. Once again, she's been setting more than anybody on the floor tonight, but Bakersfield block has frustrated her at times. That time goes cross court once again, a fireball to the back corner. Long Beach State, also for the first time, gets the first point of the set. They're up 1-0.
Tatum Hoff subs in to serve this time. It's 1-0 Long Beach State to begin a must-win set 3. Tatum Hoff back behind the line, dribbles the ball a couple times, now is ready to go. She serves across. Zake controls. De Cruz sets up into the middle, but it's tipped and kept up in the air by Long Beach. Hoff bump set over towards Agee, but the ball floats across the net and hits the ground. Tatum Hoff will get credited with a kill there. Standing at the net, Sabrina Jones, the redshirt freshman middle blocker, was preparing for an attack, but Tatum Hoff's set was an overpass, floated across the net and landed right at the feet of Jones. Not a play you'll see very often, but Tatum Hoff heads behind the line with the Beach ahead 2-0. Zake with a pass. Underneath is De Cruz. Bump set over towards the left pin, and that'll be a kill. Looked like it was Lima over there. She was falling out of bounds. The set was over right in front of the pin, but she wiped off the block successfully. It's 2-1 Long Beach.
Yeah, wiped off the block directly into the pin. Long Beach still holds on to that 2-1 lead, but it's the woman of the night tonight back to serve. Nicole Zake, 9 kills, 6 digs, and already an ace.
Zake serves towards Agee. She controls it. Maxwell sets up. Elise Agee from the middle. Elise Agee has a kill. Not often you see Agee operate out of that spot, but it was clearly a play that Long Beach was running. As soon as Agee had the pass, she moved towards the middle, and Maxwell set it up for her. It's 3-1 Long Beach.
We've seen Long Beach go to that play a few times so far this year where Elise Agee just hangs out and then unleashes. Long Beach State needs all the momentum they can get here early in set 3.
3-1 Beach. Maxwell serves. It's an errant serve receive from Liliadol. Right side attack from Irma kept up in the air. They go to Bunarovska in the middle, who just tips it across, but they keep it up. Right side attack again from Lima. This time it's the Beach on a right side attack. King has it dug out. They go over to the left side for Davis, who powers it out of bounds. Too strong that time as Davis went for the back right corner, attacking from the left pin. The Beach ahead 4-1.
Yeah, and you saw Maddie Maxwell once again running all over the floor, was able to switch the point of the attack to Logan King, and Long Beach in the end is able to force Bakersfield into an error up to one of their biggest leads of the night, up 4-1.
Maddie Maxwell serves into the net, the bottom half of the net that time, as she did not catch that one clean. It's 4-2 Long Beach State here in set 3.
Yeah, the service errors are piling up for both teams, tied at 5 service errors apiece through 3 sets. They always seem to come at crucial times. Ball back in the hands of the Roadrunners now.
Bowden Liliadol serves. Agee pass. Maxwell sets over to Agee from the left side, a tip, but Zake keeps it up. Now a right side attack. They go to Drungen, and it's out of bounds. An errant attack that time from Drungen Davis. The ball floats over into the Long Beach bench, and it's 5-2 Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach State getting blockers up at the net. Bakersfield trying to play off high hands on those past 2 swings. Unsuccessful as Elise Agee is now back to serve.
Agee hits it over. It's controlled by Davis. Right side attack from Lima goes out of bounds again. It's 3 straight attacks from Bakersfield that have been out of bounds without a tip, and now the runners are going to call timeout.
Now we're going to have a look at this replay here as well. No challenge comes in from the Bakersfield sideline, and that ball just inches outside the white line. Another strong swing, but the Beach have come out as they needed to. They're up to a 6-2 lead, one of their largest leads of the night, and hitting efficiently as well, hoping to carry this momentum into the rest of a crucial 3rd set.
Long Beach ahead by 4 to begin a must-win set number 3. We'll be right back here on 22 West Radio. The runner's timeout breaks here at 6-2 Long Beach to begin the third set. The Beach behind 2-0. This was the same situation they were in on Thursday, JD, against CSUN. Long Beach almost pulled off a reverse sweep, but once again, their backs against the wall. They'll need to pull it all the way through 3 consecutive sets if they want to win this match here at home. And Lisa Gee serves for the Beach. Zake with a pass from the back row. They go over to the left side for Davis. The ball rolled on the net and goes onto the Beach side. Here's an attack from King, gets denied. Second chance to go to Kotzikov on the left side. She pushes it across, but De Cruz keeps it up in the air. Bump set goes towards the right pin. An attack will be a roof. Paula Bunarovska over there right alongside Annabelle Kotzikov. The attack from Swellen Lima cannot get through. A big roof for the Beach has the score at 7-2.
And when Long Beach State needed a spark on Thursday, they went to Logan King. Maddie Maxwell had a great service run in set 3, and it was Nico Thomas who provided a few clutch blocks. Now it's Paula Bunarovska in that spot tonight.
Agee serves. It's kept up in the air by Zake. Right side attack from Lima is going to go for a kill. Logan King had her momentum move in the other direction as Lima, attacking from in front of the right pin, just pushed the ball over towards the front right corner. It was King in the area, but as I said, the momentum was going the other direction. She could not pivot and get back to it.
So it just feels like there's too much open floor tonight for Bakersfield to aim for. As you mentioned, Logan King going the wrong way, but she was in acres of space all by herself on that right side.
Trevino Espinosa now serving, and she'll have an ace. Izzy Mahaffey can't control it in the back row for Long Beach State. She moved to her left and had the ball deflect over towards the sandbar. No chance for her teammates to range underneath. 7-4, Long Beach has had their lead cut down to 3.
Liberos continue to struggle tonight. Izzy Mahaffey still in, centering that back row.
Now this time the serve goes out of bounds, too strong, and Mahaffey gets out of the way of it. 8-4 now the score.
Yeah, we've seen Izzy Mahaffey and Ellen Jelinek continue to swap spots so far tonight as Paula Bunarovska and Nico Thomas will now swap at the middle blocker position. Izzy Mahaffey is back to serve, but the Beach's serve receive has let them down once again tonight. Bakersfield, 3 aces as Izzy Mahaffey looks to respond.
8-4 Beach. Mahaffey serves it across. Pass from Lima. They go to the left side for Davis, but Mahaffey digs it out. Whistle blows though, and it's a point for Cal State Bakersfield.
Not sure what they're calling here, Bruce, but it looks like there's a problem in rotation for Long Beach State.
I believe that was the call, some kind of rotational error. The whistle was blown dead as soon as Mahaffey had a dig. So it's a point to Cal State Bakersfield that put a halt on that last rally. 8-5 Long Beach State. Bakersfield to serve. It's Udell back behind the line. She puts it across. Maxwell underneath, sets over towards King. Use the offhand to push it across, and De Cruz keeps it up in the air. Here's an attack from Zake. Somebody caught a piece of the net, but it's going to be a kill for Zake. Looks like it might have been the ball as it rolled across and then caught a piece of the Beach blockers as it went out of bounds. Looking at the replay here on the big board, that does appear to be what it was. The ball hit the tape and a bit of Logan King before it went out of bounds. 8-6 now the score. Serve again for Zake. Overpass, and it'll be a kill right there in the middle. The kill goes for Cal State Bakersfield. It's now 8-7. The Beach lead just 1.
Yeah, Long Beach State has allowed Bakersfield right back into this third set, and Ryan Sheffy on the bench has her head in her hands. It's another overpass, a 3-0 scoring run for Bakersfield. They are right back in it.
A lot of lowered heads and low energy from Long Beach State. Here they are on the attack. Kotzikov puts it across with the offhand, and she broke the plane underneath the net pretty clearly there as she went up and was all kinds of out of rhythm with her set. So it's all tied at 8 now. Bakersfield has won 4 straight points to tie it up.
Yeah, and these are the moments, Bruce, when the Walter Pyramid starts to feel a little bit colder, where that nervous energy really starts to get to you. This crowd has been kept silent by the Roadrunners, who have once again tied it up. A 4-0 run now, 8-8 in set 3.
Julia Udell serves, a lob serve. King controls. They go to the middle for Nico Thomas, but a dig by Liliadol keeps it up. Zake attack is down. 5th straight point for Cal State Bakersfield. Zake attacking from the left pin, goes cross court and sends Long Beach into a timeout. All of a sudden, it's the Roadrunners ahead, 9-8.
Cal State Bakersfield tonight has just been able to find the floor consistently, and it always seems to be right in between that back row and the net. They keep finding the soft spot in the Long Beach State setup. Consistently, though, Bakersfield has been able to attack well, block well, and outdig Long Beach State. This is one of, by far, their best performances of this season. Once again, coming into this game at 2-7, but really records don't matter as soon as you hit the floor. Long Beach State came out to an early lead here in set 3, but after a 5-0 run now, it's Bakersfield who have snatched it away. 9-8 now, the score.
This has been rough for Long Beach State so far tonight. Just has not been their regular looking game. They've been all kinds of out of sorts. The energy hasn't been the same, and they've been making a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes, JD.
Yeah, those uncharacteristic mistakes really have carried over from Thursday. Long Beach struggled in serve receive, even when they did have some offensive momentum clicking their way in that fourth set. CSUN was able to hang tough, hang around, and then capitalize, really pounce on the lack of momentum Long Beach State carried into set number 5. As we know, Bruce, Long Beach State needs to get it done in a reverse sweep here tonight, already down 2-0.
And a big final score from around the rest of the Big West. Cal Poly has taken down UC Davis, so the Aggies are no longer undefeated. But for Long Beach tonight, what that means is if they cannot pull off a reverse sweep and beat Cal State Bakersfield, the Beach will be dropping to 3rd place in the conference, as Cal Poly and Long Beach entered tonight tied at 7-2 for 2nd place. It is a big result, though. UC Davis had been 9-0 in conference play so far this year, but it's Cal Poly who takes down the Aggies for the first time.
And believe it or not, Bruce, the catalyst of the Mustangs' victory, outblocking the Aggies 12-3, a very similar story inside the Walter Pyramid, as Bakersfield still has those 9 blocks to Long Beach State's 2.
Bakersfield on a 5-0 scoring run as they serve. A Gee pass right at the net. Maxwell sets up for Nico Thomas, and Nico Thomas has the kill. The Beach break a 5-0 Cal State Bakersfield scoring run, and we're all tied at 9.
Big from Nico Thomas. When Long Beach State needs a point, they consistently go to their middles. That time, Nico Thomas, a sidearm strike right into the back corner.
Logan King serves for Long Beach State. A pass from Liliadol is up in the air. De Cruz sets up Lima from the back row. A nice dig from King. The ball floats across the net, but they're going to call a double touch, as Logan King had her hands out in front of her, just kind of pushed the ball over towards her teammates, and Kotzakov, as she put it across the net, gets called for a double touch. 10-9 Bakersfield.
Yeah, and Kotzakov knew that almost immediately, had her head in her hands, as now Bakersfield up to a 1-point lead, 10-9 in set 3.
Serve from Erzin. Maxwell dunks across on the second touch, and she's got a kill. The 3rd time we've seen Maddie Maxwell go to that move tonight. It's her 4th kill. She also had one operating as an attacker. It's 10-10 here in set 3. Long Beach looking to go on the run as they send Annabelle Kotzakov behind the line. Kotzakov, the Boise State transfer, serves it over. Zake, it cannot get there. It's a kill for, or an ace, excuse me, for Annabelle Kotzakov. Zake was the first one to touch it on the Bakersfield side, but her pass was low and her teammates could not get there. Annabelle Kotzakov picks up an ace and puts the Beach back ahead, 11-10.
Kotzakov getting significant run tonight, already with 3 kills, has been set 13 times, a few digs, and now a pivotal ace. Long Beach needs all the points they can get as they let the lead slip in set 3 and now have regained it 11-10.
It's the second ace of the night for Long Beach right there. Kotzakov serves again, but this time it's too strong, out of bounds. At the last possible second, Julia Udell got her arms out of the way to let it fly by. It's 11-all now in set 3.
Simply too many errors from Long Beach State. They already have 20 attacking errors on the night, now 6 service errors. Those are points that are just slipping through Long Beach State's fingers consistently through 3 sets now, as we're once again tied.
Serve from De Cruz. Kotzakov with a pass. Maxwell sets over to Agee on the left side, tip at the net, but kept up in the air by Udell. Right side attack from Lima is out of bounds without a touch. Long Beach wins the point. It looked like at the very beginning of that point, the bench was calling for out on the serve. Kotzakov touched it anyway, so Long Beach happy to wind up with a point, eventually won there, despite what might have been a mistake from Kotzakov. It would have been close on that far side of the floor.
Absolutely, but that's what Annabelle Kotzakov has been brought in to do really all season long. She initially started the season as a primary attacker, but has moved into serve-receive specialist duties. Had to make a difficult read. She was crossing the court with at least 10 feet, still able to dig it out, and Long Beach will now have to deal with the challenge.
It is going to be a challenge here for Cal State Bakersfield. The attack from Lima that hugged the right side of the floor, the line judge over here had to simultaneously get out of the way of the ball as it screamed down towards him and make the call. So as he was flinching, he threw the flag up in the air to say it was out of bounds. Bakersfield was not convinced, so they're pulling out a challenge here. As the scoreboard currently stands, it's 12-11 Long Beach, the runners looking for an overturn.
Yeah, you see during this little timeout huddle, Long Beach keeps their 6 on the floor, and Natalie Reagan has a brief conference with both liberos, Anna Jelinek and Izzy Mahaffey, as the call has come in.
It is a successful challenge for Cal State Bakersfield. Point goes over to the runners, so it's now 12-11. Flip the scoreboard in Bakersfield favor. Luisa De Cruz will serve for the Roadrunners. 1 point lead here for Bakersfield. Long Beach behind 2-0, needing to win this set to extend it to a fourth. De Cruz, the setter for Bakersfield, serves it across. Kotzikov to the ground on a pass. Agee, power angle, put it down. A nice set from Maddie Maxwell, and Elise Agee with the attack from the left side puts it down inside the 10-foot line. Agee with a strong angle there, and we're all tied at 12.
Elise Agee, no nonsense. My goodness, that goes straight down inside the 10-foot line. That would have been good from inside a 3-foot line. No nonsense. Elise Agee now up to 10 kills on the night.
Tatum Hoff serving, all tied at 12. She hits it across. Zake with a high pass, long way to go. De Cruz underneath from the back row, sets up for Lima. Hoff digs it out. Now Logan King from the right side. A nice dig in the back row by Udell. They go back to Lima on the left side. Nice job by Agee to keep it up. Maxwell dunks across, but it's dug out. Right side, Zake has to tip it over, but it's on the outside of the antenna. So it's a point for Long Beach State on the attacking error from the Roadrunners.
Yeah, and back and forth we go in set number 2. Another extended rally. Long Beach is getting hands to the ball now at the net, something we haven't seen through 2 sets. Pola Bunarovska getting extended playing time in set 3. She's looking to make the difference. That double block alongside Maddie Maxwell, one to watch.
Tatum Hoff serves again. Zake with a high pass. De Cruz goes across for Lima on the left side. Tip, and King keeps it up. Maxwell goes to Bunarovska in the middle, who got denied. Kotzikov flies in to keep it up in the air, but then a couple of Beach players get caught with their weight on their heels. The ball just lands right in the campfire between all the Long Beach defenders. We're all tied at 13 on the point for Bakersfield.
Yeah, Long Beach just could not get out of their own way. It's tipped right across the net. Kotzikov makes a great dig, and Maddie Maxwell's momentum, she's nearly doing the splits as that ball is in the air and cannot get around Pola Bunarovska in time. A calamity inside the 10-foot line for Long Beach State.
Nicole Zake serving, all tied at 13. Agee pass over to Maxwell, goes right back to Agee. Big swing, and it's a down for a roof. A block at the net from Bakersfield, floated all the way back into the back right corner. Couldn't have placed that block any better as it lands with Anna Jelinek unable to get there in time. 14-13, Bakersfield on another block for the runners.
Double-digit blocks now for Bakersfield. We know part of the all-in, ball-out mentality for Coach Natalie Reagan is blocking. But the Beach have been thoroughly outblocked at every step of the way tonight.
Zake serves here, Agee pass. It's Maddie Collins into set, and Pola Bunarovska has a kill, attacking from the middle blocker spot. She goes power angle herself and puts it down on the right side of the floor. A nice shot there from the Syracuse transfer has us all tied again at 14.
Pola Bunarovska got to see action in 4 sets on Thursday, got 2 kills across it on 2 attacks. A perfect 1,000 hitting percentage. Ties it up once again here in set 3.
Maddie Maxwell serves. A low pass and a bump set goes back to Davis. A block, but the runners keep it up in the air. Second chance, Zake attacking from the back row. King digs it out. Maxwell goes to Bunarovska, who powers it right down. Pola Bunarovska is picking up some steam here in this 3rd set. She's got her 2nd consecutive point, ending in a kill for Bunarovska. 15-14, now the Beach ahead.
That's the Pola Express, Bruce, picking up some steam. Back-to-back kills now. And Maddie Maxwell will serve as the Beach have regained the lead at 15-14.
Maddie Maxwell serves again. The Beach setter powers it over. Davis with a pass. Bump set goes across for Lima on the right side, but Logan King digs out her attack. Maxwell shoves across for Agee, errant, but Agee free balls it over. Now Lima, right side attack again. Nice dig from Maddie Maxwell. Mahaffey bump set towards the right side for Logan King. A block kept up in the air on the Beach side. Now it goes to Agee, left side cut shot. Nice dig from De Cruz. Long rally here. Lima, right side attack is down. Kotzikov dove towards the ground and slams her fist on the mat as she just could not get her left hand underneath the ball in time for a pancake. Back and forth here in set 3. We're all tied again, this time at 15.
Annabelle Kotzikov has left a few dents in the Terraflex tonight as another bit of frustration is shown. She was just too far back to get some hands underneath it.
Lily Adal serves. Kotzikov overpass, and it's powered right down for Bakersfield. The overpass floats over, and Sue Ellen Lima puts it down for a kill. Bakersfield wins back-to-back points, and they've pulled ahead by 1.
Sue Ellen Lima is now leading Cal State Bakersfield. That's her 14th kill, and she's hitting .227. Efficiency from the Roadrunners.
Another serve You know, Maxwell with a bump set to Agee. Cut shot, that'll be a kill. The ball deflects over into the student section. Louisa De Cruz couldn't control it. A big swing on the cut shot that time from Agee, attacking from the left pin, hugged the left side, and we're all tied at 16.
And the sand pit is not too populated tonight. Only about 25 students plus the Spirit squad, but still a man in the first row able to get 2 hands to the ball, secure it, send it right back into play.
16 all, and Lisa Gee serves. Davis controls it. De Cruz underneath, sets up for the middle, but it's hit out of bounds by Brosot. Not even close to the line that time. The Beach ahead 17-16.
Just another errant attack. Doesn't miss the back line by much, though. This is eerily similar to what we saw in set number 2. Long Beach is holding on to the lead late. The Bakersfield, don't count them out. Always good for a run here. Long Beach State needs to start stacking points with Elisa Gee behind the line.
17-16 Long Beach. Gee serves. Zake with a pass. De Cruz back set, goes to Lima. Tip at the net, but it's kept up in the air by the Beach. Kotzikov left side attack. Tip kept up by Liliadol. Now the right side, they go to Lima again. Kotzikov blocked, but it just gets out of bounds. Kotzikov was hoping that one would stay on that white line, but it just misses it. Back and forth again as we're all tied at 17.
Now remember, late in set 2, we were tied at 21, and that's when Bakersfield decided to go on a run. Whoever makes the next run, Bruce, you feel like they could be the ones to take this crucial third set. Long Beach still looking for that reverse sweep.
Trevino Espinoza serves. Jelinek pass. Maxwell at the 10-foot line. Back set goes to Logan King, and Logan King has the kill. A tip at the net, took a little off of it, and the back row for Bakersfield couldn't dive underneath it after the ball changed trajectory. 18-17, the Beach back ahead.
We mentioned how much of a catalyst Logan King was on Thursday night. She had 21 kills, but 13 of them came in sets 3 and 4. She needs to get hot tonight. Only 11 kills, and she's been kept relatively quiet by this Bakersfield block.
Izzy Mahaffey serving for the Beach. Mahaffey puts it over. Lima pass. De Cruz tips it over. Mahaffey to the ground on a dig, but the Beach will have to free ball it. Here's De Cruz trying to slam it with her left arm, and Annabelle Kotzikov says no way. Second time in that rally, the 5'8" setter for the Roadrunners, De Cruz, got a little aggressive at the net. The second time, Kotzikov saw it coming as De Cruz swung with her left hand. Kotzikov with a roof, and the Beach are ahead by 2.
Both setters tonight, Bruce, have already tallied double-doubles.
Izzy Mahaffey serves for Long Beach State. Lima with a high pass. De Cruz right at the net. Sets across for Davis. It's a block from the Beach, but they keep it up in the air. They go to Lima again from the right side. Couple bodies collide, but the Beach managed to keep it alive. Agee now a dig. Right side, Logan King attack, out of bounds. She caught that one just with the open part of her hand and wasn't the typical angle on the Logan King attack that you'll see from that right side. It floats out of bounds into the Bakersfield bench, and the Long Beach lead is cut down to 1 at 19-18.
Logan King was just off balance, and the set was way high above the net from Maddie Maxwell. Just doesn't look like Logan King had the proper approach to hit the ball. Was forced to go near horizontal and only could catch it with her fingertips. Long Beach State, once again, as they were in set 2, looking to be the first team to 20.
Julia Udell serves. Bakersfield trails by 1. Nico Thomas first touch. Maxwell sets up for Kotzikov. Tried to go power angle, but it's blocked. Still up in the air. Here's Logan King rolling it across, but an easy dig from Liliadol. Left side attack from Zake. Goes out of bounds. She hit it too strong. Easy read from the Beach, as no one could have even got a piece of that, even if they wanted to. It's 20-18 Long Beach State as they've got the serve back.
And you haven't seen the Long Beach bench celebrate too much tonight, but as soon as that ball sailed out of bounds, Natalie Reagan shot both hands up in the air, then points to her bench and says, Maddie Collins, get on the floor. Another change coming for Long Beach State is now Maddie Collins will come in for Logan King once again in service.
23 attacking errors for Long Beach State so far tonight. They're hitting just 115. They're looking to win this third set. Zake with a pass. De Cruz right at the net. Goes back to Zake on the left side. She tips it over. Collins keeps it up, but the ball lands on the Beach side. Looks like Long Beach State's front row attackers thought that ball was going to float across the net, but instead it just stays on the Long Beach side, and it catches a piece of the net on the way down and lands. It's 20-19 off the miscommunication from the Beach attack.
There's no stats in front of us here tonight, Bruce, but the overpasses have killed Long Beach State consistently. Another one there, and the Roadrunners are not going away. 20-19.
Ava Erzin serves. Kotzikov, high pass. Collins underneath. Sets up Maddie Maxwell from the left side. Maddie Maxwell has a kill. Her second one operating as a hitter so far tonight. Maxwell moves to outside as Collins comes in to set, and she immediately has a kill. 21-19 Long Beach.
Maddie Maxwell and Logan King, they have different arm angles in their swings, and that throws off Sabrina Jones, who has already 5 blocks tonight, just enough to get a tip and send it to the floor. Beach up by a big 2 points.
Kotzikov serves here. They cruise right at the net, sets up Zake, powers it down, but Mahaffey with a dig turns into a joust at the net. It's on the Roadrunner side and still up in the air. They go to Zake again, left side roll shot. Agee tips it, and it'll land again. A same situation as we saw a couple of points ago. Agee with a pass that was up near the net, and Long Beach just could not get there despite looked like plenty of time to potentially do so. 21-20 now, the Beach lead down to 1.
And that time it was Maddie Collins trying to get around Nico Thomas. Thomas setting a screen, blocked off Collins to the ground.
They Cruz serves, Kotzikov pass, and it's going to be a kill for Cal State Bakersfield. It was another overpass from Kotzikov right at the net. Maddie Collins stands just 5'6". She doesn't have the length of Maddie Maxwell to go up and keep that ball on the Beach side with one arm. Collins gave her best effort, but instead it floats across the net, and Nayla Brosat has a kill for Bakersfield. We're all tied at 21, same situation that we saw in set 2 when Bakersfield went on a run. It's the runners serving here. Luisa De Cruz taking it. She serves it across. Jelinek with a good pass to Collins. Collins sets up Agee from the left side. A block kept up in the air. Agee free balls it over. The Beach had to scramble to keep the point alive. De Cruz back set for Lima. Left side attack. Dug out by Collins. Jelinek bump set over towards Maxwell on the right side. Maddie Maxwell has the kill. Powered it off the defenders of Bakersfield and out of bounds. The Beach with a huge point to win there as they go back ahead by 1.
Huge point is an understatement, Bruce. It was at this exact juncture that Bakersfield went on that run in set 2. Long Beach needs to be the ones to stack points or this game is over. Already down 2-0. Tatum Hoff will come in to serve, as will Pola Bunarovska. So some late changes from Natalie Reagan as Long Beach State needs 3 more points.
22-21, Beach ahead. Zake with a pass. Now she's attacking from the right side. She put it off the antenna. It's an attacking error for Cal State Bakersfield, and now Long Beach is ahead 23-21.
And Tatum Hoff has been so good tonight at just putting the ball in play. As long as this ball goes over the net and lands in bounds, Long Beach State will have a chance here to close out set 3.
And now Cal State Bakersfield is going to call a quick timeout. 23-21 the score. Long Beach State ahead, needing 2 more points to send this match to a 4th set. JayDe, Long Beach has looked a little bit more like themselves here in this 3rd set.
A little bit more like themselves, Bruce, absolutely, but it still does not feel like they have gotten out of first gear. We have seen so many performances this season from Long Beach State where they are far and away the better team, where they are up at the net and they are blocking well and they are hitting well and they're doing everything right, even the little things that could get overlooked at times. Tonight that has not been the case. Bakersfield, you can argue, has played the more complete game. They are still out hitting Long Beach State. They are out blocking Long Beach State. Really no team has been able to say that so far through the Big West schedule. Long Beach State, if they want to turn this around, get these final 2 points, that's the first priority. But going into set 4, they need to kick it up a notch and a notch again. This simply has not been the Long Beach State team we're used to seeing, as looks like they're still struggling to shake off that loss on Thursday.
I think for Long Beach, it's the energy that has been more recognizable here in this 3rd set, but the uncharacteristic mistakes are definitely still there. We've seen a couple of times within just the last 5 or 6 points that the Beach have had passes float up towards the net and nobody goes to get it. Not something that we're used to seeing, those miscommunications and easily preventable errors from the Long Beach side. They still managed to get a 2-point lead here late in the 3rd set. 23-21 the score. Tatum Hoff behind the line as the runner's timeout breaks. Cal State Bakersfield looking to make another late comeback here in the 3rd set as they did in set 2.
Yeah, and I know we're not scoreboard watching here early on, as it's only the 3rd set, but that loss tonight from UC Davis against Cal Poly could be pivotal in the final regular season standings. Long Beach State trying to not fall 2 games behind. They could really close the gap. They need 3 straight sets to do it, and 2 points here.
Tatum Hoff serves down Zake with a pass. Left side attack from Lima. She tools the block, and she's got a kill. Long Beach had a couple of bodies up at the net, but Lima just took a little off, put it off the blockers, and out of bounds. 23-22 as Bakersfield wins a big point coming out of the timeout.
Bakersfield closing the gap, and it's Zake who's going to be back to serve now. She's been incredible so far tonight. 14 kills and an ace already.
Beach still in their 6-2. And now Long Beach State will call timeout. Natalie Regan wants to have her team come over and get all on the same page before we move into the final few points of this 3rd set. So we'll take a quick break with them and be back for the end of set 3 here on 22 West Radio. nearing the end of the third set. It's 23-22 Long Beach State. Cal State Bakersfield already ahead 2-0, so the Beach need 2 more points to extend this match to a 4th set. It's Bakersfield with the serve. Zake is ready to take it back behind the line. Bakersfield trailing by 1 near the end of set 3. Nicole Zake with 14 kills so far tonight. The sophomore puts it over and out of bounds. It's going to be set point in set 3 for Long Beach State off the service error from Bakersfield. 24-22 Long Beach, as the Pyramid fans will have their first chance tonight to get up on their feet for set point.
And back in comes Logan King. Look for her if this rally gets extended, but it all starts in the serve with Maddie Maxwell, a chance to close out this third set.
Maddie Maxwell serving for the Beach. She hits it across, controlled by Liliadol. Back set goes over towards Lima. Tip, but they keep it up. Maxwell first touch. Mahaffey bumps it. Goes over to Agee on the left side. She tips it and keeps it up. Off a block. Another block. Long Beach keeps it up. Agee, third chance. Roll shot kept up in the air by Davis. Now, a miscommunication. They have to free ball it over. King first touch. Maxwell goes across for Agee. Left side, powered inbounds towards the back right corner. Elise Agee with perfect precision on the shot towards the back right corner. And now Long Beach is ready to switch benches. We're waiting to see if there'll be a challenge. Doesn't look like there will be. Long Beach has won set 3, 25-22 on a great shot from Elise Agee.
Of course, Elise Agee has really put the Beach on her back at times tonight. 12 kills now, and none bigger than that last swing. Finds the back corner right in front of the line judge, who did take a second, Bruce, before putting the flag down. But now Long Beach State one step closer to pulling off a reverse sweep. They still need 2 sets to do it, but a crucial third set victory here inside the Walter Pyramid.
It's 25-22 Long Beach in the third set. We're heading to a set 4. Long Beach looking to win 1 set at a time and try to make a comeback. Bakersfield still ahead 2-1 as set 4 comes up momentarily here on 22 West Radio. Set 4 about to get underway between Long Beach State and Cal State Bakersfield women's volleyball here in the Walter Pyramid. Bruce Kuntz, JayDe Beaudry here to bring it to you. It's Cal State Bakersfield ahead 2-1, but Long Beach won set 3 to extend this match a little further. 25-22 was the final score in that third set that was going back and forth all the way through, but Long Beach stayed consistent all the way to the end and won it. So we're in a fourth set, another do or die for Long Beach State to try and push it to a fifth set.
Yeah, this has been a back and forth battle, and Bakersfield, those first 2 sets, had come away with some gritty victories, dominating at the net, but as Long Beach State looks to this fourth set, they need to get their block going. They haven't been able to rely on their middles consistently tonight, and Long Beach State still hitting just 133 across 3 sets, getting out-blocked and out-hit as well. So a pivotal fourth set as Long Beach has a mountain to climb still inside the Walter Pyramid.
Annabelle Kotsakov to serve for Long Beach State. She puts it across, and that'll be an ace for Annabelle Kotsakov. The pass in the back row floats over into the Bakersfield bench, and the Beach are ahead 1-0 to begin the fourth set.
Great start from Annabelle Kotsakov. Picks up her second ace of the night.
Annabelle Kotsakov serves again for the Beach. Zake with an errant pass underneath is Liliadol given a bump set, but it's going to be a free ball for Bakersfield. Logan King first touch. Maxwell goes to Thomas, blocked, but Agee puts it across with a left hand defensively. Left side attack from Bakersfield, dug out by King. Maxwell goes across for Agee, a block, but that'll go out of bounds into the hands of Jordan Molina, an assistant for Long Beach State. It's a kill for Elise Agee, and the Beach have won back-to-back points to start set 4.
Solid start, and even though Long Beach State still haven't hit that second gear, Annabelle Kotsakov still does not have a ball in her hands. Long Beach State has 2 points here to start set number 3, looking to stack an early run, put the Roadrunners under pressure.
2-zip Long Beach. Kotsakov serves again. Zake to the ground on a pass, and Elise Agee puts it over on the first touch. Zake's pass floated back across the net. Elise Agee takes advantage, and the Beach have won 3 straight points to start set 4.
Elise Agee's been frustrated tonight and has been set more than anybody else on the floor, but they're not going to come easier than that. Right on an overpass, she's hanging out inside the 10-foot line.
Kotsakov serves again. Now whistle blows. It's a rotational error for Cal State Bakersfield. They were in the wrong spots, so the whistle blows as soon as the ball crosses the net. The Beach have won 4 straight points to begin the fourth set.
And you talk about uncharacteristic errors. That is the most uncharacteristic of errors for Bakersfield. As soon as that ball is up in the air and you're out of rotation, the point goes to your opponent, so it's Long Beach up 4-0.
Kotsakov serves again. This time it's controlled by Lima. They go to the middle, denied, kept up in the air though. Now Zake with a high bump set. Lima rolls it across. Maxwell now goes to Agee. Left side attack, dug out, that floats right back across the net. Thomas, Maxwell back set, goes to Logan King, who hits it out of bounds. Caught that one wrong. Logan King had nobody up at the net to contest, but still hits it out of bounds. It's 4-1 Long Beach.
Yeah, really odd there from Logan King. She usually doesn't miss those shots with no blockers up, but had just sidearmed it, did not get the full whip around the ball, and it lands at least 5 feet beyond the end line.
Nicole Zake will serve. Sophomore originally out of Simi Valley, California. Kotsakov high pass, Mahaffey underneath, bump set over towards the net. Now Agee used both hands to push it across. Right side attack from Lima. Mahaffey, what a dig to keep the ball alive. Free ball though for the Beach. Agee pushes it way up in the air. De Cruz sets over towards Davis. Tipped by Maxwell, kept up in the air by King. Maxwell goes to Agee from the left side. She tips it across. Davis with another dig. Now from the back row, Zake attack, dug out by Thomas. Maxwell back set, goes to Thomas, who pushes the ball across the net. Still another not exactly powerful attack. Another pancake from Mahaffey, keeps the ball alive. Agee, roll shot, down to the ground, and the Beach win a long rally. A couple of fantastic digs from Izzy Mahaffey to keep the point alive, and then Elise Agee with a roll shot to put the Beach ahead 5-1.
Wow, Izzy Mahaffey tonight. 6 digs to her name now, but she had 2 incredible one-armed, one-fisted digs on that rally. Another extended back-and-forth exchange that goes the way of the Beach. That is a big momentum swing here early on in set 4. Long Beach up 5-1.
Tatum Hoff subs in to serve. Davis with a pass. De Cruz sets up to the middle. Maxwell takes the first touch. Now it's Agee on the left side. Roll shot down, and nobody's home. Elise Agee goes to that shot for the second time tonight, attacking from the left pin. Just rolled it down towards the front left corner on the Bakersfield side of the floor. A perfect precision shot from Agee, and the Beach are ahead 6-1.
We saw it in set 2, now we saw it in set 4. Bruce, I think that shot we just saw was a much harder angle for Elise Agee to hit.
Davis controls the serve, but it floats across the net, and Maddie Maxwell dunks it down. Maxwell with a kill, and the Beach are ahead 7-1 as Cal State Bakersfield calls timeout.
And now Natalie Reagan, we've seen so much frustration, some quiet frustration on her face and in her body language tonight. After that timeout is called, she extends both arms in a T, fist clench, and lets out a let's go Long Beach State up 7-1, a dream start here in set 4.
It's all Long Beach to begin this fourth set. Bakersfield calls timeout as they look to turn things around. We'll be back in a moment on 22 West Radio. Bakersfield calling a timeout early in set 4. Long Beach ahead 7-1 and on a 3-0 scoring run. Bakersfield on the attack. They go to Davis on the left side. One-arm dig by Kotzakov. And Lisa Gee, left side attack, tipped and kept up in the air on the Bakersfield side. Back row attack from Zake, blocked by Bunarovska. The ball tipping around on the net, and now Bakersfield on the attack. They go to Lima on the right side. King keeps it up in the air. Maxwell goes to Bunarovska in the middle. A tip from Davis. They keep it up, and they have to free ball it over. Kotzakov passes to Maxwell. Maxwell goes to a Gee on the left side, and Elisa Gee puts all of her swing behind that one. Elisa Gee has a kill on the cross-court shot from the left pin, and the Beach are ahead 8-1.
7-point lead now, Bruce, the largest for any team tonight, and it's because Pola Bunarovska is putting on a clinic above the tape, getting hands to every ball, making the offense work in rhythm, as well as Maddie Maxwell, who finds Elisa Gee her 17th kill tonight.
Tatum Hoff serves here. Pass goes up. And now a right side attack from Lima is roof down. Elisa Gee and Pola Bunarovska right at the net on a double block. It was Bunarovska that looked like she caught most of that one. A roof for the Beach has Long Beach State ahead 9-1.
Pola Bunarovska is fired up. We usually see her all over the bench, dancing, getting the energy up. She's always involved somehow, and now with the chance to finally shine on the court, she is dragging Long Beach State here in the fourth set.
Tatum Hoff serves again. It's set from De La Cruz in the middle, and Lima powers it down. Bakersfield breaks a 5-0 scoring run from Long Beach with a nice right side attack from Lima. It's 9-2 now. The Beach still ahead by 7.
And we've seen the Beach get out to leads here already in sets 2 and 3. The question now is, can they hold on? They built up quite the cushion. Now just need to see out the rest of the set with some solid quality volleyball.
Bowden Liliadal serves here for the runners. Beach ahead 9-2. It's controlled in the back row. Maxwell, big swing. It's blocked. Still up on the Beach side, though. Gee, as she was moving to the side with a roll shot, kept up in the air. Right side attack from Lima. Maxwell digs it out with one hand, but then once again, nobody's home at the net. Bunarovska with a good effort as she dove down, but the Beach can't get the ball back across. It's 9-3 Long Beach.
Bakersfield starting to feel themselves once again defensively. They've been so solid tonight, getting hands to every ball. Long Beach looking to do the same.
9-3 Beach. Liliadal serves again. Kotzakov pass. Elisa Gee on the attack, and it can't be dug out in the back row by Zake off of a couple of deflections from Bakersfield. Elisa Gee has the hot hand here in the fourth set. She's up to 18 kills tonight, hitting .295.
Elisa Gee incredibly efficient, and finally she's starting to find the space between the blockers' hands. So important that Long Beach continue to roll offensively in set 4.
3 players with double-doubles already for Long Beach State. Here's one of them. Maddie Maxwell serves. De Cruz sets up to the middle, but it's blocked. A roof from Logan King denies the attack of Nayla Brosot, attacking from the middle blocker spot. Logan King has a roof, and the Beach are ahead 11-3.
Logan King, once again, we seem to call her name every 5 or 6 points when she pops up to make a big play. That time elevating above the net. Another block for Long Beach State as they close that blocking gap tonight.
It was King's first block of the night right there. Maddie Maxwell serves. Back set from De Cruz goes over to the right side for Lima, but King digs it out as she goes to the ground. Agee wipes off the block from the left pin. Elise Agee has her 19th kill. When we talk about 3 players with double-doubles, Elise Agee is one of them. 19 kills and 10 digs. She joins Logan King with 11 kills and 17 digs, and Maddie Maxwell with 29 assists and 15 digs. Long Beach with some strong performances at the top of the scorecard tonight. It's still looking to pull off a reverse sweep and win this match. We're in set 4. It's Bakersfield on the attack, and Zake has a kill coming from the back row to get the lead back down to 8.
Man, talk about double-doubles. Bruce, Nicole Zake is sniffing on one herself. 15 kills now and 8 digs. Bakersfield, Sulin Lima leads them with 19 kills. Some impressive performances from the Roadrunners up and down their score sheet tonight as well.
Eveline Trevino Espinosa subs in to serve from the Bakersfield bench. Agee with a high pass. Maxwell just behind the 10-foot line. Sets up for Agee, and she powers it down again. Lisa Agee with a smile on her face as she turns around with her 20th kill and puts the Beach back ahead by 9.
Earlier this season, Elise Agee set a career high with 24 kills and a 5-setter against Idaho State up in Wyoming during a 3-game tournament. Now with 20 kills tonight, she is chasing down her career high. Everything falling right now for Elise Agee, and now she's going to get a chance to serve.
13-4 Long Beach. Agee gives an exhale and now serves it across. Errant pass. Zake has to go to the back line. Another errant pass, so they have to free ball it from way back in the back row. Mahaffey pass. Maxwell backs it. Logan King powers it down and inbounds. Logan King has her 12th kill, and the Beach have extended their lead to double digits. It's 14-4.
We have talked so much about the second gear for this Long Beach State team tonight, and this is it. Finally, Bakersfield looked like they're slowest to every single ball, and Maddie Maxwell is running the offense with efficiency. Another kill for Logan King.
And Lisa Gee serves for Long Beach State. She puts it across. Zake with a low pass. De La Cruz sets up the slide play. The attack will go for a kill. Nayla Brosot picks it up as she put it off the Long Beach blockers. Pola Bunarovska was there, but just didn't get enough of it to keep it on the Bakersfield side of the floor. So Bakersfield will make a sub now. Julia Udell subs in to serve.
Long Beach State has also made a substitution 2 points ago. Sydney Hammaker entered the match. Annabelle Kontsakov has taken a seat on the bench.
It's been Kontsakov most of the night over Hammaker. Mahaffey passes and serve receive. Maxwell sets up for Logan King, attacking from the right pin. King puts it down. That play is like butter when Maxwell is able to set up to King and the blockers can't get there in time. 15-5 to Beach ahead. And
with such a big lead now, 15-5, you can start to see Melly Reagan put in more players who need to find a rhythm. Nico Thomas enters the fray once again, and Anna Jelinek is back to serve.
Jelinek, the true freshman libero, hits it across. It's controlled by her opposite libero, Lilia Dahl. Left side attack from Zake, blocked, kept up in the air though by Bakersfield. They go back to Zake again. This time she tips it over. Hammaker first touch. Maxwell backset over to King. She tools the block to perfection. Didn't even give a swing that time. Just used her left hand, moving left to right. Swiped the ball off the blockers and out of bounds. It's 16-5 Long Beach as they've dominated set 4.
Swipe or no swiping unless you're Logan King. Gets all of the block on that one. Beach up by 11.
16-5. Zake with an errant pass and serve receive. Bump set goes back to a joust through a triple block. She just pushes it across. Maxwell sets up Agee from the back row. It is in bounds. Elise Agee attacks from the middle in the back row and finds the left side line with some velocity there. Elise Agee has her rhythm here in the 4th set and puts the Beach ahead by 12.
And it's a fadeaway set from Maddie Maxwell. Just puts it up in the air, and Elise Agee is gonna find it. 21 kills now for Elise Agee.
Pass from Lilia Dahl, left side. They go to Zake again, and it's a roof. Logan King and Nico Thomas both there as the double block. It's King who catches most of it and puts it right back down into the ground. This is the Long Beach State team we've been waiting to see all night. They're firing on all cylinders here in set 4. It's 18-5.
It's only taken 2 hours, Bruce, but finally Long Beach State look like they're playing Long Beach State volleyball.
Anna Jelinek will serve again with the Beach ahead by 13. 18-5 here in set 4. Jelinek serves out of bounds. That puts an end to a 4-0 scoring run for the Beach, but they're all the way in control of this 4th set. The Beach fell down 2-0 to Bakersfield through 2, had their backs against the wall. They won set 3 25-22, and now are ahead 18-6 here in set 4. Long Beach will need a reverse sweep to win the match. Serve goes across, a gi pass to Maxwell. Maxwell to the middle, and it's a kill for Nico Thomas. Got a touch before it went out of bounds. Thomas has a kill out of the middle blocker spot for the Beach, and they're back ahead 19-6.
Even with such a big lead, Bruce, and Long Beach State only needing 6 more points in this set, these are a crucial 6 points. Long Beach needs to play well. They need to play efficiently. They cannot allow the Roadrunners to build any kind of momentum with such a big lead. Long Beach needs to close this out. They need to slam the door here in set 4.
Natalie Regan not wanting to take the foot off the gas, so she subs in Maddie Collins for Logan King in service. 19-6 as Collins serves it across. They go to the middle. Big swing from Jones, but it's dug out by a gi. Collins goes to Thomas, who tips it across. Nice dig that time from Udell to keep it alive. Roll shot from the back row there goes across. Collins bump set for Hamaker. A tip, and that'll go out of bounds. Sydney Hamaker has not been on the floor too much tonight, but she subs in midway through this 4th set and picks up a kill here. 20-6 now the score.
That is her first kill of the night, Bruce, and it comes from just inside the 10-foot line. She finds the high hands. It goes over into the Bakersfield bench.
Maddie Collins serves again. Beach ahead 20-6. Udall controls it. Set goes over to the left side, and it's a roof for Nico Thomas. Nicole Zake couldn't get it through. Nico Thomas blocked it right down. The Big West leader in blocks has a big roof there. It's 15 points. The lead now for Long Beach State in set 4, and Bakersfield will call timeout.
And Long Beach State is stacking on the blocks here in set number 4. They had been outblocked extensively through those first 3 sets. Bakersfield 11 blocks on the night, but now Long Beach up to 7 themselves. Nico Thomas proving to be the catalyst once again, providing all the energy here in set number 3. Elisa Gee firing on all cylinders. Maddie Maxwell running the offense. Logan King finally finding a rhythm. Bruce, all is well for Long Beach State women's volleyball right now, but they still need 4 more points to close out this 4th set.
It's been a couple of seniors with some big performances here in this blowout 4th set for Long Beach State. Nico Thomas picked up the roof there heading into the break. She's a first-year Long Beach State player, transferred in from Abilene Christian, and has been one of the leaders mentally and on the floor for Long Beach State. She's the energy stick over on that bench. Thomas, in her first year with the Beach, is leading the Big West in blocks. And then Elisa Gee is not her first year with the Beach. She transferred in from Oregon in the 2023 season, was on the 2nd team All Big West in 2023, then missed all of last year as a medical redshirt. Agee has made her return for the Beach this season and has been fantastic. Coming into tonight, she was in 11th place in the Big West in kills, with over 200 already compiled this year, and now tonight she's got 21 with still some match left to play.
Yeah, it's always incredible to just know what Elisa Gee has gone through and where she is today. Had to recover from a pretty extensive injury that took her out of a year of competition, and every time she's on the floor now, leading this team, leading this attack tonight, it's so great to see. She brings so much energy, so much creativity to that Long Beach attack tonight. 21 kills, hitting 340, 11 digs too.
Maddie Collins serves here out of the break. Udell with a pass. They go to the left side for Zake. She tips it over. Beach keep it up in the air. Set goes into a joust at the net from Maxwell, but it's still up in the air on the Bakersfield side. Roll shot coming from the back row from Lima. Bump set from Mahaffey. Maxwell, big swing, but it's roofed down by Sabrina Jones on the Bakersfield side. Big block there. The first time we've seen Bakersfield block involved in a while. It's still 21-7 Beach here in set 4.
Bakersfield has not been able to get their hands above the net here in set 4, but that time a solid double block cuts off the pin and the angle.
21-7 Beach. Hamaker with a high pass and serve receive. Mahaffey has to take a bump set. Now Maxwell, big swing, but it's dug out by Liliadol. They go to the left side for Zake. Collins with a nice dig to keep it up. Bump set from McGee turns into a free ball for Hamaker. Bakersfield back on the attack. Right side, Lima has a tip, and McGee keeps it up. Collins backs it, goes to Hamaker from the right side, and it's roofed again by Nicole Zake. After her block, it caught a piece of Elisa Gee before it landed out of bounds. Nicole Zake has a roof, 2nd consecutive roof for Bakersfield, and now Long Beach and Natalie Regan will call a quick timeout.
This is the efficiency we were speaking about a few points ago, Bruce. Long Beach State needs to slam the door in set 4. They cannot allow Bakersfield to stack some points and stack any kind of momentum heading into this, as we can already imagine, a 5th set. It's all about how you finish these sets, Bruce. Momentum is so huge. It's what we came into this game talking about. Long Beach needs to hold on to everything they've got right now and close it out. Bakersfield, their block has been incredible tonight, 13 in total.
I think that's a big reason why you're seeing Natalie Regan call this timeout at this point. Even though the Beach are still ahead 21-8, it's back-to-back points for Cal State Bakersfield and big points on Roofs that are momentum swingers. So Regan puts a stop to the momentum swing, wants to talk things over with her players and try to close out this fourth set as quick as they can. It's 21-8 currently, and Long Beach State ahead. This has been much closer to the Beach team we've gotten used to seeing this year, and the team that went on a 9-game winning streak earlier on in the schedule. Yeah,
the hitting efficiency has been really poor tonight for Long Beach State. You look at their splits, they hit 105, then 065 in those first two sets. They turn it around in set 3, hitting 250, and now Bruce hitting 538. That is unheard of at this level. Long Beach State has had a few sets this season where they may start at 500 or 400 and taper off towards the end. They can close out this set hitting above 525. That would be one of their highest clips of the season, full stop. It's all about efficiency now as both teams will break the timeout and head back to the floor.
21-8, Long Beach State ahead here in set number 4. The Beach trying to push this to a winner-take-all fifth set. Luisa De Cruz will serve for Cal State Bakersfield. 21-8 the score as De Cruz heads behind the line.
Huge to get a serve and pass going here for Long Beach State.
De Cruz serves it over. Hammaker pass. Collins underneath. Sets up Nico Thomas in the middle, but it's kept alive by Lilia Dahl. Right side, they go to Lima. Tip at the net, but Agee keeps it up. Collins sets up Thomas again, who just slams it down. Took the ball and pushed it down into the ground. Nico Thomas picks up the kill from the middle, injects some energy back into the pyramid as the Beach are ahead 22-8.
Nico Thomas got a full palm around the ball and slammed it straight down inside the 10-foot line. She's up to make that 6 kills now. Still hitting above 300.
22-8, Long Beach State ahead. Annabelle Kotsakov subs in here. Hammaker heads off. Kotsakov is serving, controlled in the back row, and it's going to be a kill for the Roadrunners. Sabrina Jones picks it up out of the middle. The redshirt freshman out of Carson City, Nevada, picks up a kill there. It's 22-9, Beach still ahead.
And the Beach had blockers up at the net, but as that swing comes down, just goes right in front of Elisa Gee, and Nico Thomas bounces off the net and right down onto the line, the dividing line underneath the net.
22-9 Beach. Zake serves. Kotsakov to the ground on serve receive. Agee goes power angle. It caught a piece of the net though before it could find the ground. That's the risk of that tight angle shot. Agee just missed that side there. JayDe, you caught that one. Yeah. So it was gesturing over toward us, and then as you threw it back in, we're doing some riffing with Felipe Nogueira, the interim head coach for Bakersfield. Here's the Beach on the attack. Elisa Gee gets a roof. That ball just stayed in. It looked like Agee was trying to wipe off the block, but Bakersfield on their block, able to keep the ball in bounds on the Beach side. Back-to-back points won, make it 3 points for Bakersfield as the Beach are still ahead 22-11.
Trading points now. Long Beach State, Bakersfield have ripped off 3 straight on a little run.
Nicole Zake serves here. Kotsakov passes to Collins, and then Collins sets up Nico Thomas for a kill out of the middle blocker spot. Nico Thomas has gotten more involved in the attack here in this fourth set, and she puts the Beach ahead 23-11.
Great work from Nico Thomas. Now she'll sub off. On comes Tatum Hoff. It was Hoff who put together a few crucial serves at the end of set 3 to close it out. Now in set 4, a chance to do the same. The Beach just need 2 more points, up 23-11.
Beach need 2 more to win this fourth set and send it to a fifth. Tatum Hoff serves here. It's controlled by Erzin. They go to the middle for Jones, and she's got a kill. Sabrina Jones getting a little more involved here in this fourth set as well. Beach still ahead by 11, though, 23-12.
And now Tatum Hoff will sub out. Nico Thomas gives a few high fives, makes room for Izzy Mahaffey to return at the libero position.
Serving is Lilia Dahl. Agee with the high pass up to Collins. Collins goes right back to Agee, but it's roofed again. Cal State Bakersfield has found their block here late in this fourth set as they try to rally back. Still 23-13 Long Beach, and Natalie Regan will call another timeout.
This is exactly what we talked about, Bruce. Long Beach State cannot allow Bakersfield to find any kind of rhythm. Even if Bakersfield are going to lose this set, they need to not be able to get anything going. This block now up to 14. Bakersfield during these final few points has been able to once again get under the ball and get over the net. Long Beach State holding on to a 10-point lead now. They need just 2 more points, and they need them fast.
Long Beach once led this fourth set 21-6. Now it's 23-13 as Bakersfield is not going down quietly. They're trying to regain some momentum before it looks like we'll be headed into a fifth set Natalie Regan tries to put a stop to it with a timeout here. So we'll take a quick break before the end of set 4 here on 22 West Radio. (23-13), Long Beach State ahead of Cal State Bakersfield here in the 4th set. The Beach looking to send this to a 5th set with 2 more points. And here's a service error from Bowden Liliadal. That makes it set point in set 4, 24-13. The Pyramid fans will get up on their feet as they look for Long Beach to close out this 4th set and send us to a winner-take-all 5th.
And Maddie Maxwell on the verge of a triple-double tonight. 7 kills, 35 assists, 15 digs. Is going to be the one to deliver this set point serve.
Set point for the Beach. Maxwell serves it across. First touch from Erzin. They go to the middle, a block, but Bakersfield keeps it up in the air. Now the right side from Lima. Attack dug out by Kotzakov. Maxwell backs it, goes to King, who tips it over and down. Logan King used her offhand and put it down on the 10-foot line. The Beach win set 4 in dominant fashion, 25-13, and now they're rolling with all the momentum into set number 5.
For the second time tonight, they run the flags across the Walter Pyramid. That's exactly what Long Beach State needed out of the timeout. 2 straight points. They get it on a service error, and Logan King just finding the floor as she has already 15 times tonight. We go now to the 5th set. Long Beach State on the verge of their first reverse sweep of the season, but they've been here already this week on Thursday. We talked about it extensively, Bruce. Long Beach State goes down 2 sets to none to CSUN. They rip off 2 straight sets to force a 5th, but then CSUN in that 5th set, the first 4 points go the way of the Matadors, and Long Beach State are unable to capitalize. They're hoping for a reversal of fortunes tonight on their home floor.
Long Beach with a chance to redeem themselves after they couldn't complete the reverse sweep against CSUN on Thursday. As you said, JD, it was CSUN that went on a service run to open set number 5 on Thursday. They won 4 straight points and wound up winning the set 15-11. So Long Beach will look to come out firing here in set number 5, which will be coming up shortly on 22 West Radio. Heading to set number 5, the Beach lost the first 2 sets of the match against Cal State Bakersfield, had their backs against the wall. It felt like nothing was going their way through 2 sets, and they also just weren't playing like themselves. But they come out in set 3, battle their way to a 25-22 victory, and then in set 4, roll to a 25-13 win. We're going to set number 5. The Beach looking to complete a reverse sweep here on their home floor and shock Cal State Bakersfield with a late comeback.
Long Beach State has already played 4 5-set matches this season, only 1 inside the Walter Pyramid though, and that was in the 3rd game of the season against UCLA on that night. September 1st, Long Beach State dropped a 5-setter to UCLA. They played 2 5-setters during the Wyoming tournament, and on Thursday they dropped a 5-setter to CSUN. But here we go, Bruce. We talked about it all night long. The score once again 0-0, but it's first to 15 now in set 5. Every point matters. Every point is crucial. And both teams will be looking to get off to a hot start in set 5. It's Long Beach State who carries over a lot of momentum from that 4th set. Now is the time, though, to capitalize.
Long Beach State looking to come out firing. They played in a 5-set match on Thursday at CSUN as they were in a similar situation, trying to pull off a reverse sweep. They lost the first 4 points of that 5th set in CSUN. They look to come out hotter here in set number 5. Kotzikov serve receive. Maxwell sets across for Iggy, who powers it out of bounds off the defender for Bakersfield. It's a first-point win for Long Beach to begin the 5th set. 1-0. The scoreboard is malfunctioning and my brain malfunctioned. 1-0 Long Beach to begin this 5th set on a kill from Elisa Gee.
So much going on inside the Walter Pyramid. They did not reset the scoreboard. Now we're all well and square. 1-0 to Long Beach, and Elisa Gee with her 22nd kill gets the Beach up on the board first.
Tatum Hoff serves now for the Beach. They go to the middle. It's blocked. The attack from Brosat. Now they go to the left side, and it's a roof. Pola Bunarovska over there right alongside Maddie Maxwell. No chance for Nicole Zake to get that one through. It's a big roof for Long Beach State, and they're ahead 2-0 to begin the 5th set.
There goes the Pola Express again. 5 blocks tonight for Pola Bunarovska, along with a kill. She's hitting in the negatives. Has not been the best hitting night. She's been called upon as Rianne Sheffy continued to struggle in those first 2 sets. Bunarovska, the main middle blocker here in set 5. Beach up 2-0.
Tatum Hoff serving again. Beach ahead by 2 to begin this 5th set. Hoff just missed the back line there. It's a service error for Tatum Hoff as that one just worked its way out of bounds. 2-1 now the lead for the Beach.
One thing the Beach did really well in set 4 was get the ball in bounds. That's going down right now as the 9th service error for Long Beach State.
Now. Coach Regan is pulling out the challenge card. That one was close. It was right in front of us here at the scorer's table on this side of the floor. What did you see there, JD? Because I did think it missed the line by just a shade, but it certainly was close.
This is our first chance, Bruce, in a 5-setter to make a call, but I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that ball is most definitely out, and the call's already in.
It was a quick review there, and the point will stay with Bakersfield. That one was indeed just out of bounds. So the score is 2-1 as the Roadrunners get the serve back.
Yeah, relatively quick review. Coach Reagan using that challenge also as a timeout. Everybody came back to the bench to get some instructions from the coaching staff. Off goes Tatum Hoff. Once again, Izzy Mahaffey continuing to play the main service reception libero position tonight as the Beach are up 2-1. First to 15 here in set 5.
Ava Erzin, the Slovenian, will serve for Bakersfield. She puts it across. A Gee pass. Maxwell goes right back to a Gee from the left side, but it's dug out this time by Lima. They go over to the left side for Zeke, but a nice dig in the back row by Kotzikov. A Gee attack again, inbounds. Cross-court shot for Elisa Gee. She's had the hot hand tonight, and she's got her 23rd kill, and the Beach are ahead 3-1.
It's been that shot all night long as well, Bruce. How about a great dig in the back row from Annabelle Kotzikov to get it started, and Elisa Gee once again a cut shot that finds the floor and finds the Beach up 3-1 now.
Maddie Maxwell serving for Long Beach State. The Beach ahead by 2 in set number 5. They're playing to 15. Zake controls the serve. They go over to a back row attack from Lima. It goes out of bounds, but it caught a piece of the Beach back row before it went out of bounds. Annabelle Kotzikov dove to her left, tried to pull her arm out of the way at the last minute, but just caught a piece of it. It's 3-2.
Kotzikov could not lay off, was out with one outstretched arm, and it caught just the tail end of her fist. Bakersfield 3-2 now.
De Cruz serves here. Kotzikov controls. Maxwell dunks across, and she's got a kill. The third time Maddie Maxwell has gone to that play here tonight, and all 3 times Bakersfield has been caught completely on their heels. It's 4-2 Long Beach on the kill from Maddie Maxwell.
And Maddie Maxwell is the 3rd leading scorer tonight for the Beach with 8 kills.
Pair that with 38 assists and 15 digs. What a match it's been for Maddie Maxwell. This time the serve is out of bounds, though, from the Beach. The service error makes it 4-3.
And it was Elisa Gee committing the service error. She wanted to go cross-court for the back line, and it doesn't miss by too much. 10 service errors in the match and 2 already in this 5th set for Long Beach State.
Nicole Zake will serve now, the sophomore for Bakersfield. She puts it across, Hammaker pass. Maxwell right at the net. Back set goes to Logan King. Logan King hugs the right side of the floor, and she's got a kill. Put it down with some velocity that time. The Beach are ahead 5-3.
Logan King, once again, the blockers don't go up to meet her in time, and on the pins, she's always going to find the floor. Puts a dent in the line for her 16th kill.
Anna Jelinek comes back in to serve now for Long Beach State. It's 5-3, 10 points away are the Beach from pulling off a reverse sweep. Gonna be a tight one here to the end. Anna Jelinek serves, pass up in the air from Liliadal. They go to the right side. It's dug out though by Iggy off a tip at the net. Maxwell goes for Hammaker, but it's dug out by Liliadal. Right side attack again from Lima. Iggy digs it out. Now they go back to Hammaker, and Sydney Hammaker has the kill. Attacking from in front of the left pin, Sydney Hammaker got it through a double block and down onto the floor. Cal State Bakersfield will call timeout as the Beach are ahead 6-3.
Sydney Hammaker, her 2nd kill of the night, was really struggling early on in this match with the block. But with some space and time off the net, she's able to find the floor again. Long Beach State goes into this timeout up 6-3.
Beach ahead by 3. We'll keep it right here in the Walter Pyramid as we're going to have a fantastic finish brewing. It's Long Beach 9 points away from trying to pull off a reverse sweep of Cal State Bakersfield. This is a match that Long Beach was certainly expected to win tonight. The Roadrunners are in a 3-way tie for last place in the conference, but Long Beach came out and just did not look like themselves through those first 2 sets. Bakersfield won the first 2 and had Long Beach with their backs against the wall, but it's Natalie Regan's squad that's showing some perseverance tonight. They won sets 3 and 4 to stay alive, and now here in set 5, the Beach ahead 6-3.
We've seen just so much frustration from Long Beach State tonight. They just have not been comfortable inside the Walter Pyramid. 863 fans in the stands tonight. A much smaller crowd than they're used to, but really that's no excuse. This is a very talented team, and you always felt like they just needed to find that second gear. They really just needed to turn it up at the right moment. And finally, in set 4, that was their moment. Into set 5 now. They've held the lead through the first 9 points. As the timeout breaks, they need to carry this momentum all the way to point number 15. Up 6-3 here, but Bruce, Bakersfield have not gone away all night long. They'll be looking to come out of this timeout and stack a few points.
This is the Logan King kill that sent us into the break. Logan King with 16 kills tonight. Elisa Gee leading the way for the Beach with 23. Back behind the service line, Anna Jelinek will serve for Long Beach State. The true freshman libero hits it across. Pass from Lilia Dahl, low to the ground, and the runners will have to free ball it across. First touch, Jelinek. Maxwell underneath. Back set goes to Logan King. Big swing, and it's down again. Logan King off a tip at the net. The ball barrels down into the ground. King with her 17th kill, and the Beach are ahead 7-3.
That is a big play from Logan King. Once again, blockers over there to meet her, and she's able to find the floor.
Anna Jelinek will serve again, standing in front of the sand pit. She lobs it up and across. Pass from Lilia Dahl. They go to the left side this time for Davis. Tip at the net, but Maxwell keeps it up. Bump set from Jelinek. Logan King, big swing, block, still up in the air. What a job from Maxwell to keep it alive. Another big roof, though, this time from Cal State Bakersfield. 2 blocks in the rally. The second time Bakersfield is able to find the floor. Sydney Hammaker couldn't get it through a double block. Bakersfield, with their 16th block of the night, makes it 7-4.
One of Bakersfield's best blocking performances of the night, and they do it again in set 5.
Lilia Dahl serves here. Gee controls. Maxwell underneath. Gives to Hammaker, and it's another roof. Back-to-back big blocks from Cal State Bakersfield for back-to-back points for the runners. And now Natalie Regan will call timeout. Bakersfield swinging the momentum in their direction with back-to-back big stuffs.
And they're both on Sydney Hammaker, who had struggled with that all night long. Hammaker, the freshman middle blocker, 6'1". She's had some incredible performances this season, but usually elects to go for power when there might be other shots available. She's punished twice now in set 5 on back-to-back blocks. Bakersfield has trimmed the deficit to just 2. Beach lead 5-7 going into the timeout.
Every point essential here in the 5th set. After Long Beach was ahead 7-3, Bakersfield breaks their timeout and wins back-to-back points off of a couple of stuffed blocks at the net. So Long Beach State calls timeout here off of back-to-back roofs from Suellen Lima over there by the right pin. Just fantastic work for the blockers tonight for Bakersfield. Lima herself has 9 blocks right there at the right pin. Just fantastic stuff tonight from Bakersfield. Don't expect to see that usually when you're talking about a team that's tied for last place in the conference. Bakersfield as a team only averaged 1.8 blocks per set on the season coming in tonight. They've got 17 blocks here midway through the 5th set.
And how about Suellen Lima? 20 kills on 66 attempts. It's her third 20 kill or more performance this season. It was only a week ago she notched 22 kills against UC Riverside, a new career high. I can imagine she's going to be looking to get on the ball once again here down the stretch in set 5. Long Beach 8 points away from a reverse sweep as the timeout breaks.
Bowden Liliadol to serve for Cal State Bakersfield. She puts it across. Agee low pass to Maxwell. She keeps it up though. Logan King on the attack. Hit it out of bounds without a touch. King tried to go cross court there but missed the line by quite a bit. It's 7-6. Bakersfield has trimmed the lead down to 1.
Once again, Logan King's approach did not set her up to be comfortable in the air. Skies that one, as you mentioned, Bruce, well out of bounds. 6-7 now. Bakersfield serves.
Liliadol serves again. Agee pass. Maxwell dunks it across, and it's another kill for Maddie Maxwell. 4th time she's gone to that move tonight. All 4 times it's worked extremely well. Cal State Bakersfield has not been able to adjust to that play from Maddie Maxwell. And now with the Beach ahead 8-6, the two sides will flip benches before we reach the end of this 5th set.
And that was huge from Maddie Maxwell, who is now just 1 kill away from a triple-double. 9 kills, 41 assists, 16 digs, and 2 blocks. What a performance from Maddie Maxwell. As now Long Beach will play right in front of us, Bruce, in the second half of set 5. And Coach Reagan is going to immediately make a change. In comes Maddie Collins for Logan King. As we've seen all night, Collins, the one to serve.
Collins has already set up kills for Maddie Maxwell a few times tonight. Would expect Maxwell to be involved through the rest of this match, even as the Beach move to a 6-2 here. 8-6, Long Beach State ahead here in set 5. Maddie Collins tosses it up and serves it across. Zake with a high pass up towards the net. They go to the middle for Brosop, but it's dug out by Collins. Sydney Hammaker, big swing on the left side. Sydney Hammaker gets it through a double block, and off the tip, it lands out of bounds. Sydney Hammaker has a kill, and the Beach are ahead 9-6.
Sydney Hammaker once again goes for power, but she's not a one-trick pony. That time able to split the double block, and the deflection takes it just beyond the outstretched arms of Cal State Bakersfield as a wet spot needs to be cleaned up on the floor before the next point.
It's 9-6 Long Beach State. They're 6 meager points away from pulling off a reverse sweep against Bakersfield. It's going to be a tough 6 points to get. The Roadrunners stand tough tonight. Maddie Collins serves again here. Zake controls. Underneath, they cruise. Sets up to the middle for Borsad. A nice dig from Collins. Here's Maddie Maxwell. Big swing on the right side. It's dug out, though, by Liliadol. Zake attacking from the back row. Agee keeps it up in the air. Collins sets up Maxwell again. Maddie Maxwell powers it down. Make it a triple-double for Maddie Maxwell. She's got her 10th kill to go with 41 assists and 16 digs. What a performance tonight from Maddie Maxwell as she puts the Beach ahead 10-6.
And to get that triple-double, Maddie Maxwell puts a little bit of secret sauce on the swing. Finds the soft spot again. Long Beach 5 points away.
Maddie Collins serves. Controlled by Liliadol. They cruise back set into a roof. Sydney Hammaker denies the attack of Suellen Lima from the right pin. Hammaker has not been on the floor all the time tonight, but an absolute stuff in front of the right pin sends Bakersfield into another timeout. It's 11-6 Beach. They're 4 points away from pulling off a reverse sweep.
Can you feel it, Bruce? Can you feel it? It's Sydney Hammaker, who has been frustrated by the double block, who finally gets her lick back. Long Beach, a 4-0 scoring run. This is what we've been waiting to see all night long. They're finally turning up in set 5. They're hitting 375, and they're 4 points away from a reverse sweep, their first of the season.
The Beach playing with their big-time energy here through the last 3 sets. They've managed to come all the way back And now they're in the driver's seat in the 5th set, looking to pull off a reverse sweep victory over Cal State Bakersfield. It's 11-6 Long Beach as Bakersfield calls timeout. We're staying right here in the pyramid for the entirety of this 5th set. What a win this would be for Long Beach State. We already saw around the rest of the Big West, it was a matchup between UC Davis and Cal Poly, the first place team, and the team that's tied with Long Beach for second. And it's Cal Poly who won that match. So UC Davis not undefeated any longer. If Long Beach can complete this reverse sweep, they'll be just one game back of the Aggies for first place.
This has been incredible from Long Beach State. And if they close the gap indeed, they'll just be one game back of UC Davis going into the second half of the Big West schedule. What a big 4 or more points we have brewing here tonight. Long Beach State would love to come out of here with a comeback win on their home floor. It has not been pretty, but now Maddie Collins will serve, looking to keep this run going.
Beach ahead 11-6. Maddie Collins to serve from right in front of the Beach bench. Collins tosses it up and hits it across. It's controlled this time by Lima. Set goes right back to Lima, who just flips it across. Collins sets up for Nico Thomas, and Nico Thomas has the kill from the middle blocker spot. It goes Maxwell to Collins to Thomas, and the Beach are ahead 12-6.
And Maddie Collins is just putting the ball in play and service, and that's what allows Long Beach State to be successful. And then she sets up Nico Thomas for the big time kill.
12-6 Beach. Collins serves again. It's flipped up in the air by Davis. They go over to Zake, who rolls it across a Guy dig. Collins sets up Thomas again, who tips it over. Zake with the second touch for Bakersfield. Turns into a tip at the net. Mahaffey keeps it up in the air. Collins sets up Maddie Maxwell, who powers it down for a kill again. Goes off of Zake and into the crowd. Maddie Maxwell up to 11 kills, and it's 13-6 Long Beach.
A triple-double and then some for Maddie Maxwell, as Bakersfield needs to wipe up another wet spot. Maddie Collins has come in and trusted her fellow setter to put down some big swings here in the 5th set. Long Beach up 13-6, 2 points away now from that reverse sweep.
Long Beach fell down 2-0, looking to come all the way back and win this 5th set and take the match in a reverse sweep. It's 13-6, Long Beach State in the driver's seat in set 5. Maddie Collins serves across again. Pass from Davis. The set goes right back to Davis. Tip at the net, still up in the air. Agee passes up to Collins. Collins to Hammaker from the left side. Tip and a dig from Liliadahl. Left side attack from Davis. Tip, and that'll be a kill for Cal State Bakersfield. Drugan Davis steps up and picks it up when they needed it most. It's still 13-7 Long Beach, but now Bakersfield gets the serve.
Long Beach State was all over the floor that time, diving after every ball. Real hustle, real grit. Still looking to push it to match point now, as Bakersfield has the serve.
Serving for the runners is Trevino Espinoza. Mahaffey controls. Collins bump set. Maxwell attacking from the left side. She hit it out of bounds. Too strong that time for Maddie Maxwell, and no touch at the net. Natalie Regan will immediately go to call timeout for Long Beach State. Back-to-back points won by Cal State Bakersfield, and Natalie Regan wants to keep the momentum on the Beach's side.
Yeah, Long Beach State trying to go back to Maddie Maxwell once again. On the opposite side, Maxwell cannot find the back line. A smart timeout from Coach Regan. Does not want to allow the Roadrunners to build any kind of momentum. It's only a 5-point gap now, but every point so important, so crucial in the 5th set.
It's 13-8. Long Beach State still ahead as both teams head to their benches. Head coach Natalie Regan looking to talk things over, but really it's a player-led huddle right here for at least the beginning part of it. Now Regan steps in and has some instruction for her players on the floor that are all parked on the bench. We're nearing the end of this 5th set. Long Beach ahead 13-8, looking to complete a reverse sweep. The last 6 times that these two teams have played historically, Long Beach has won. The last matchup before this one was in last fall's season in November. The Beach swept Bakersfield here at the Pyramid. This has been a much tougher road here tonight. Bakersfield has made it difficult, but Long Beach State just 2 points away from winning this match.
And how about this for history, Bruce? With Maddie Maxwell's triple-double tonight, she becomes the first player since Tara Ronicki against Cal State Fullerton on October 8th, 2012 to record a triple-double in a Long Beach State uniform on that night. Ronicki had 11 kills, 43 assists, and 14 digs tonight. Maxwell, 11 kills so far, 41 assists so far, and 17 digs.
Just incredible stuff. Maddie Maxwell, the first triple-double in a Long Beach State uniform in 13 years, has Long Beach State ahead 13-8 here in set 5. it certainly is not over yet. Cal State Bakersfield has the serve coming out of the timeout. It's Eveline Trevino Espinoza to take it. She puts it across. Mahaffey over pass, but the point goes to Cal State Bakersfield. Maddie Collins had to jump up as far as she could to try and keep the ball on the beach side, and she broke the plane in the process. So it's a point for Bakersfield. They're only trailing by 4.
Yeah, that time an overpass puts Maddie Collins in a tough spot. She does not have the length of Maddie Maxwell, who stands 6'2" at the setter's position. So as she elevates, she's always going to be at a disadvantage. As another wet spot is being cleared up on the Bakersfield side. The gap just 4 now. Long Beach needs 2 more points to close this thing out.
The beach bench all down, kneeling in angst over there on the beach bench. 13-9 Long Beach State. Serve goes across. Hammaker overpass again. Kept up in the air though on the dunk from Bakersfield. And then they're able to get it back across. A Guy dig. Collins sets up Maxwell on the left side. It's inbounds. Maddie Maxwell has a kill right onto the back line. And Maxwell has sent Long Beach State into match point. It's 14-9. The Beach 1 point away from pulling off a reverse sweep.
And off goes Sydney Hammaker. On comes Annabelle Kotsakov to serve for match point.
The Pyramid fans up on their feet. It's 14-9 Long Beach. Match point in the Pyramid. Annabelle Kotsakov serves it across. That's an ace! Annabelle Kotsakov has an ace, and that puts an end to the match. 15-9 the final score in set 5. The Beach lose the first 2 sets of the match. Had to go back to the drawing board, completely figure it out from scratch, and they did just that. They win 3 straight sets, pull off a reverse sweep, and the Beach moved to 8-2 in conference play.
I cannot believe it, Bruce. Annabelle Kotsakov for match point. It's a float serve to the back row, and it's misjudged by the Roadrunners. A miscommunication sends the first touch into the sand pit, and the Walter Pyramid into pandemonium. Long Beach State completes the reverse sweep. 15-9, the final score in set 5. They didn't stop believing, Bruce. Long Beach State, from the brink of disaster, claws their way back to a reverse sweep for the first time this season. What a comeback.
Maddie Maxwell, a triple-double for Long Beach State as the Beach setter. 12 kills, 41 assists, and 17 digs. The first triple-double by a Long Beach State player in 13 years. And Elisa Guy leads the way with 23 kills on 283 hitting and 19 digs. 3 separate players with double-doubles. Maddie Maxwell had a double-double and more with those 12 kills. 15-9 the final score in set 5. We'll take you through the full line score. 25-16, Cal State Bakersfield won set 1. They also won set 2, 25-22. That's when the Beach turned things around. A 25-22 win in set 3. They took set 4, 25-13, and then rolled their way to a 15-9 set 5 victory. The Beach, from the brink of collapse after the first 2 sets, pull off a reverse sweep and will remain in a tie for second place in the conference.
Wow, and as they head to the second half of that Big West Conference schedule, what a morale-boosting win this could be. It should not have taken this long, Bruce. This is not the result we expected or the game we expected, and that coming into tonight. But next week, UC Irvine, another rivalry game in the Pyramid, the black and blue rivalry, November 1st. The Beach will have the week to rest and reset before that matchup, but a 5-setter tonight and a thriller at that.
As you said, it's back-to-back rivalry matches for Long Beach State next weekend, starting on Friday at Cal State Fullerton. Then they'll return home here to play UC Irvine on Saturday. Back-to-back nights, back-to-back rivalries, as the Beach now just 1 game back of UC Davis in the Big West standings. They're still in a tie with Cal Poly for second place, but a huge win tonight, as this one would have been a painful loss for Long Beach State if they had not made this comeback. But this just speaks to the perseverance that this team has. Long Beach pulls off a reverse sweep and beats Cal State Bakersfield in 5 sets.
Special, Bruce. Just special.
That'll do it for us here at the Walter Pyramid. A big win for Long Beach State tonight. Improbable, but they pull off a big comeback and take it here on their home floor. For JayDe Beaudry next to me and the rest of our 22 West sports crew scattered around the Pyramid, I'm Bruce Kuntz. This has been Long Beach State Women's Volleyball on 22 West Radio. JayDe and Sergio Morales will be on the call for women's soccer at 5 tomorrow, and our next volleyball broadcast will be on Friday at 6 as the Beach head down the freeway to Fullerton for that rivalry matchup. Thank you again for tuning into this one tonight. What a result that it was.